So we were wooing the non-binary character, KJ, I think was their name. And we're trying to figure out what's behind, who is causing the magic draining. I'm pretty sure it's the makeup CEO, because she's sus. She's so sus. And we're on the 27th, and I do have my notes here that we need to go to KJ's band concert. Yeah. I have notes. And Lise is a little off her rocker, so we're trying to figure out what's wrong with Lise. Miranda and I caught up with Lise just as she left her house this morning. She has her camcorder with her and a bag full of stuff. We stayed far back and follow her as she makes her way a couple of blocks from her place to the park. Miranda and I jump behind a tree to observe. What could she be doing here? So far, nothing out of the ordinary. Let me know how the sound is. I had to turn it down a little bit because it was loud when I first opened it up. I'm keeping an eye on what's in that bag. Miranda's right. Because Lise has plopped herself down amongst the trees and upends her bag. Out of it spills tons of sentimentality line makeup. That's a lot of makeup. Typical. I make one friend outside of all the magical craziness and you turn out to be a vain villainess. We don't know yet. We have to see what she does with it. It's good to make the music a little quiet. Yeah, that was the part that was super loud. So I will turn that up a smidge. Is that too loud? Wait, what is she doing with it? Better? Okay. She dons the makeup in her way. It's all over her face like a kid playing Judge of Imagination. Trust me, this is not yet out of the ordinary. Oh, well, it's kind of cute. She's always marched her to the beat of her own drum. I like that about her. But what she's been saying lately about magical girls. Has she ever told you why she feels that way? Huh, she hasn't. Maybe there's something she's experienced that you don't know about. It can be hard to talk about the pains of our past sometimes. I don't exactly look back all rosy on our fighting days, but I'm not turning evil all of a sudden. You're right, let's give her a chance to do whatever it is she's doing. Lise has her camcorder out and seems to be directing some pigeons about their stage blocking. She's laughing, covered in makeup, filming pigeons. This is just odd. Leave her alone! She's allowed to have hobbies. We just keep watching or confront her. Oh. I imagine keep observing. We should wait. This could just be a smokescreen. It's a very elaborate and effective smokescreen then. We hang back trying to see if there's more to it. Suddenly Lise whips around with her camera to catch a pigeon in midair. She spots us. Oops. Ghoulie and Miranda, wasn't it? What are you doing here? Do you want to be in my documentary? Lise, what's going on here? Well, I couldn't find real eagles, so I was doing a recreation scene for the climax. Lise's energy burns with passion, but her eyes are a bit wild. Lise, you're just making a movie? I used to make them all the time when I was a kid. I had to pretend I had a camera and played every animal and the documentary host, but it was great. It was the happiest time of my life. Well, she's not vying for world domination, but this is still extraordinary. I bent down towards sentimentality makeup. Why do you need all this makeup? Don't touch that. I need it. I used it to turn myself into the animals. She might be a little off her rocker. Miranda leans close to Lise. I like what you did with your makeup. Lise calms down. She smiles widely at Miranda. Oh yeah, I can move this game over so I can look at chat behind the game. Lise is cute, but also a little dumb. Just a little. A little bit. We respect it, though. Really? It's creative and cool. I did stuff like that when I was little, too. You did? I really miss those days. I was happy, carefree, running around the state park where I grew up, learning all about ecology and animal biology from my parents. I used to pretend to be an animal when I was little. The autism was real. No, don't look at chat. I'm not looking at my best. I'm looking. I'm perceiving. I used to pretend to be an animal, like to the point where I would not respond to my name and walk on all fours. Would only accept head pats. You want to be a lion? Hi, Cross! Hello. Hello. Yeah, I pretend to be a cat most often. You'll get it, Cross, one day. So, like, yesterday, Maggie, that is so fucking rude. You're banned. Mods ban them. Sick of them. I would pretend to be a turtle. Aw, turtles are cute though. That was a big yawn. I keep remembering those days and wanting them back. And I'm so tired. I'm so tired of being me. I'm so tired of worrying about the future. I just wanted to feel light and silly again. Tears start to stream down Lisa's face. Aw, jeez. I don't know how to explain. I know it's probably dumb. No, it's not. It's not dumb at all. Really, it's like, I know how that feels, Lise. And I'm not always so good about talking about it either. Let's hug her. I take Lise into a hug, Marina joins in too. Together we let her sob out her feelings. It's a long, quiet moment, but I think she needed it. I think we all needed it. Sometimes you just need to cry. When we separate, Lise is calmer. We all feel a little bit better. Miranda pulls me aside. I think we can definitely rule Lise out. We'll tell the others at the hideout later, but I think for now you should walk Lise home and make sure she's okay. That's a good idea. Lise, let me walk you home. Thank you, I like that. I walk with Lise back to her apartment where she greeted excitedly by Mimi and Bobo, her sweet little kitties. Aw, babies. And then they kiss. I know they'll take good care of her. For now, I promise to check in on her soon. As I leave, I know we've answered one question, but now so many more are popping up. Is this connected to magic going away? To the customers at the store acting weird? And who is behind all this? I feel more than ever that we can't leave this alone. I want to protect Lise, my team, and everyone. Because my gut is telling me that the worst hasn't happened yet. Time for work. Is it time to retire yet? Hey, welcome to Glamour Pop. Ugh. Is everything okay? I've been in that office my whole life. I wasted my life away in sales. Trapped in that awful cubicle. I wish I was a magical girl instead. This customer seems awfully down. Probably the first one, but I'm gonna save scum anyway because that's what we're about here. This eyeshadow sample from his Demality shines just like the sun. Whoa, that perked them up. Those colors are just like the sun, like my days off on the beach. Give it to me now. Okay, alright, don't need to get aggressive. Bye, bitch. I have free time now. Thankfully, I had a not-so-terrible day at work. I feel like I have energy to do a couple things today. Who should I hang out with now? KJ! We gotta go to her concert! We're running. We're sprinting. It's KJ's big night. I rush home to get ready. Alistair watches in judgment as I desperately assemble an outfit for a heavy metal concert. Alistair, what do people even wear to these things? Do I own any black clothes? I model my final 3 outfits for him, and he's unimpressed with all of them. Meow. Well, some help you are. I decide to simply embrace who I am and pick out something colorful. I'm sure that's what KJ would want anyway. I get the vibe that's what Alistair was trying to suggest too. Aww. After wasting a bunch of time on my outfit, I'm running late. I race outside my apartment building and leap onto the bus as the doors close. I then take the time to fuss over my makeup as the bus leans and bumps across the city. I try to go for something a little dark and daring since I won't know anyone else there but KJ. Why not experiment? I finally arrive and wow, this place is full of weirdos. That's so mean. The venue is a sea of black t-shirts, torn denim, piercings, and tattoos. Ugh, the smells. It smells like a locker room in here. I can't breathe. That's just a concert. I order a beer at the bar and hang around people watching, waiting for the bands to start. The others look kinda intimidating at first, but after a few minutes observing, I realize they seem pretty friendly. Over the blaring music, I can just about hear joyful chatter and laughter. I think back to Jackie calling me one of her weirdos, and that must be how some of these people feel about each other. I suddenly feel very conscious about being a lone twinkling star in a vast black sky. Girl, you're not that special, chill out. Well, at least KJ will know I showed up. Suddenly the stage lights beam bright and an announcer warms up the crowd. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the legendary Newcomers Night at the Crow Bar. That's a kind of a cute name? Kinda? The one girly pop amongst a sea of metalheads, yeah. The crowd cheers and claps. It's kind of sweet. They're being so friendly to new artists. Everyone knows what she is. Gay. Everybody's gay at a metal concert. What do you mean? I hope you all had a wholesome, cozy, family-friendly Christmas, but Christmas is over, so let's make some noise. The crowd goes wild. The first band up tonight is from our very own Diamond Cove, good for the debut performance of The Hellcats. The crowd applaud and cheer in support as 5 musicians walk on stage and get ready. I spot KJ. Well, they went all on their look tonight. I'm so excited. They look so tired. I'm gonna say make some noise is what we're gonna do. We're gonna save scum. I want to smooch. I scream at the top of my lungs. That's my weirdo! Kill it, KJ! KJ looks up from their bass guitar and peers into the crowd. They spot me and smile, or is that a blush? Yeah, let's go! Some people in the crowd clock that we know each other and laugh. I think that was a good laugh, right? The band finishes their setup and the singer leans into the microphone. Never mind the bollocks, we're the Hellcats. This first one's called Burn Away. The bollocks. The band begins playing and my entire body is assaulted by a wall of sound. Thrashing guitars, pounding drums, crashing cymbals, pitch screaming. I forgot my earplugs at home. KJ tried to warn me. I mean, yeah, I'm not gonna say this is terrible. Jesus. I put my hands in the air and go wild. The intensity of the music blows away my inhibitions. I feel so alive right now. I gotta agree with KJ. This is speaking to me on a totally different level than pop music. When the first song is over, I give my best screech owl hoot in approval. My drifting thoughts are interrupted by another wall of sound. I regret not having my healing powers to undo whatever damage is being done to my hearing. This time it seems I'm not alone in my suffering. A minute or so into the song, I start to notice the crowd around me losing interest in the performance. Wait, is this not what a normal heavy metal music sounds like? I literally have no idea. Is she crying? Are they crying? KJ's really going at it, like really going berserk on stage. Are they feeling okay? I don't even think they're keeping to a beat anymore. The rest of the Hellcats look back at KJ in a mixture of frustration and concern. They try to keep this song going, but KJ's frenzied bass playing is throwing the whole band off rhythm. Yeah, it's the makeup. Yeah, it's the makeup. The crowd starts to boo and jeer. Many more stand in awkward silence. Fine, fuck you then. In a fit of rage, KJ smashes their bass guitar to pieces on the stage floor. They take a moment to wipe up some tears and regain their cool. They then walk right up to the edge of the stage and lock eyes with me. Princess, we're leaving. Let's go. A stunned silence follows and every single person in the room turns to glare at me. What the heck did I do? I was just watching. For real! No! KJ storms away backstage, brushing off any attempts the bandmates make to help. I get the sense this may not be the first time this happened. I make my way outside, avoiding eye contact with everybody. I find KJ's motorbike and wait for them there. What the heck took over them? I've never seen KJ that angry before. I really hope it wasn't anything I said or did. No, it's the makeup! KJ arrives a few minutes later, looking totally defeated. They didn't even take off their stage makeup. Should I say something? Hey. They let out a long sigh. That was not cool of me. I'm sorry for how tonight turned out. Thanks for coming all the way out here for me. Let me give you a ride home? Sure, but you want to talk about what happened? Thanks, but the ride will give me time to think. So I don't know what the other ones would do. I feel like saying are you okay will get anger back. Yeah. You know, a little angry. You were amazing. And then, yeah, okay, so yeah. I was right the first time! Let me ride home. Sure what happened. Thanks, but the ride will give me time to think before we talk. I do my best thinking on my bike. Mind if I take the scenic route home? Sure, if that'll help. Yeah, it would. Thanks, Ghoulie. We saddle up and KJ takes me on a long nighttime ride around Diamond Cove. The waterfront is strikingly beautiful at night. The pale moon rests high above a calm ink-black ocean, and the golden lights of the city glitter like stars on the water. The scenery is enough to distract me for a while. A diversion from what I witnessed back on the stage and what kind of conversation could be waiting on the other end of this late night ride. I hold onto KJ tired to protect myself from the cold December air. I wonder what's going on under their helmet. Well, I know they're crying their heart out, but I can't tell. I kind of like happy the music is compared to like this moment. About a half hour, we roll up outside my building. KJ takes off their helmet and seems to be in a better mood. I kind of like being your personal chauffeur. I'm sorry it's so cold out. Mind if we go inside and have that talk? A little kiss? A little kiss? Probably the coffee? I think that one's kind of rude. I had a beer only about an hour ago. What could go wrong? Oh, you don't do that for me. I want to have the energy to listen to what you have to say, and that long ride home made me a little sleepy. Oh, okay, princess, lead the way. And then they kiss! Yeah, I don't want to call our makeup clown makeup. That sounds fucking rude. It's pretty late, so we try to stay as quiet as we can. My roommate is the worst when they're tired and cranky. Cozy little place you got here. Thanks, it's kind of crappy, but it's mine. We head to my room and sit on the bed together. Alistair is sleeping away in the corner, so we keep the lights off. Yeah, I can say kind of crappy, but it's mine about a lot of things right now. Tonight's performance, for example. Yeah, about that. We've been rehearsing for weeks now, and right at the most important moment, I totally lost it, with everyone watching, too. What were you thinking when I lost it on stage? It scared me, probably? I'm not gonna lie, KJ, you scared me with how angry you were. I'm so sorry, Ghoulie. I really don't know what came over me. I don't know if I'm the one you should be saying sorry to. Fuck, you're right. But I also want to apologize to you, too. I made it about you by yelling that we were leaving. Has this happened before? Only at the last rehearsal, but it was much worse this time. For some reason, I started picturing my dad, saying how disappointed he is in me, and Boy Young looking down on me no matter what I do. Then I pictured you and how... Ghoulie, I would never hurt you. I know that sounds like empty words, but for real, please believe me. That anger it was all for me. That fuck you was for me, for my stage fright. And you were there watching, and I was so ashamed. And it built and built, and then I had a total meltdown, and now I've got to pick up the pieces. Like, have you ever felt you were finally getting on top of things, but then out of nowhere it all breaks, and you can't figure out why, and you look like a stupid little child? Welcome to adulthood! That's what adulthood's like! This is just, yeah, this is just like, hey, adulthood, the game. Oh, for real. Sorry, I meant that as a rhetorical question. I'm not done talking yet. Sorry, zipping it. Was that rude? Am I speaking out of turn? Shit. Sorry, thanks for being patient with me. Anyway, I was so excited to see you, princess, when we all met up again at the park. I mean, I had to play it cool. And then again tonight. I've always... Yo? Shit, I can't say it. Fuck, what is with me lately? I'm all tangled up in knots. KJ's eyes fill with tears again. Behind that intimidating mask of makeup and all that tough attitude, I recognize the ghost of a shy and awkward person I used to know. They sit for a moment, breathing slowly and composing their thoughts. Ghoulie, do you know why I call you princess all the time? Because I'm cute. Because I'm cute. Oh, we got quite a few options. Let's hold her hand. I took my vow of silence and sticking with it. I grasped KJ's hand by mine and gave them a little smile. Oh, we got the sparkles. Is that good? Is that good? They stare deep into my eyes for a moment, and I see a sparkle of joy behind the tears. Yeah, it's something like that. I really like you, Ghoulie. I always have. Like, since we first met. Yo, let's go. What's about my bedroom that brings us out of people? True, though. What would happen if I invited Anna Lee back here? Anna Lee? Okay, I'm getting carried away at a crucial moment. Focus. Do you think everyone else figured it out? Oh god, I can only imagine how much Boyang must have bitched about behind my back. Why did nobody tell me they knew? Hey, yo? Focus, KJ. You're right, sorry. God, I really am an open wound tonight. They draw a deep breath. Like, it's okay if you don't feel the same way about me. I've been at peace with that for years now. Like, I did all these changes for me first. Authentic self and all that. We only have one life after all. When you gave me that call to come to the park, I don't know what happened, but all I could think about was how you were going to react to me riding up on my motorbike. It's so cheesy! It's so embarrassing! Stop! I'm embarrassed for you. So, Ghoulie, what do you think? About you? They slide a little closer to me and give me a longing look. Yeah, do you like me? The real me? You aight. I mean, obviously it's, Kiss KJ, but we're gonna save anyway. With hesitation, I swing in and smooch that ridiculous clown face. After a moment of stunned surprise, they wrap an arm around my waist and their free hand firmly pulls me in closer. We got the kiss! Is this right? I'm not sure. It is nice, though. I can always text them and apologize in the morning. KJ suddenly leaps to their feet. Oh? I should get going. You probably have work tomorrow. Maybe KJ just realized how weird this is, too? You got my makeup all over you. Totally worth it. I think. But, thanks, Ghoulie, for listening. I'm really grateful you were here for me for Absolute Worst. This has got to be in the top 10 weirdest days ever. Is kissing the right one? Confused lesbians? Yeah, what if we're supportive? I'm not sure KJ's the best state to be making moves, so I try to cool the heat. Having this squad back in my life has been one of the best things that happened to me in a long time, even as a result of something weird going on. And seeing you and how much you've grown into yourself since way back when, it's incredible. You're incredible. So yeah, I like the radio, KJ. I can tell that meant a lot to them. Even if you do look like a panda right now. Thanks, it's nice hearing it sing out loud, you know? The panda part? No, idiot, the other thing. I'll say it again sometime then. Oh! Sparkles! Maybe this is what we needed, right? We need the sparkles. Sparkles is good. Sparkles is good. I think. Judging by the previous thing, sparkles means we're on the right path. That'd be nice. Yeah, 'cause it's late. Sorry to keep you up and for ruining the night. You didn't ruin it, not for me. My band, on the other hand, that's a problem for tomorrow. But thanks, Ghoulie, for listening. I'm really grateful you were here for me at my absolute worst. This has got to be the top 10 weirdest days ever. I walk KJ downstairs and watch as they warm up their motorbike and ride away into the cold night. Every time I think I finally understand KJ, they find new ways to surprise me. I think that's what we need to do, right? Was support, not kiss. Woo, today was a lot. I kick off my shoes and give Alistair a half-hearted wave. Between looking into leaves and work being off, I deserve a moment to chill. Isn't that right, Alistair? Meow. Also, this was supposed to be the 28th. Yeah, I miss when you were able to talk. Alistair's pawing at my television set. TV, huh? I thought you'd be meowing for dinner first. Oh, it's later that... A little out of order. I think it's supposed to be still the same day. Later not until 9. I bet you just want to watch those corny snaps again. Trying to catch a cartoonami lineup. We'll save here in case I fucked up that one. Meow. Alistair looks a bit offended. I'm joking. I'm just as invested as you in Jin and Dawson's relationship. I fish the remote out of the bedsheets and flip the TV. Alistair jumps beside me and pushes his paw into the remote. He's trying to change channels, but his motor skills need some work. It's adorable seeing him so determined. Channels blip by slowly until DCTV 5 news pops up on the screen. You wanna watch the news? It's a special program about former magical girl squads. For decades, communities across the world have owed their peaceful lives to the work of enigmatic magical girls. The residents of Diamond Cove fondly remember the service are are now retired sentinels put into achieving peace. Alistair looks totally engrossed in the program. I guess it's nice to feel appreciated. Today we look back on some exceptional magical predecessors who worked hard to keep the world safe. Petal Princesses, Fruit Fatale, and solo star Sweetie Honey. The program drones on about the Petal Princess, a trio of floral magical girls with purifying powers. Bond together, they worked to put a stop to a magically enhanced automotive company that was responsible for drowning their city in smog. Black and white photos of the girls smiling towards the camera flash on by the screen. They look proud of their work. The reporter speculates on the group's whereabouts now. It's been 30 years since their last appearance. A climate-conscious group from the 60s is pretty rad. They were totally ahead of their time. I grab a half-eaten box of crackers to snack on while the program continues. Maybe I'm just hungry, but I'm more tired than usual after work. Next up, Fruit Fatale, a bold, colorful group active in the late 70s. Stay tuned to learn about the group's tragic end. Alistair's curled up in a ball in my lap. Apparently, Fruit Fatale was led by Strawberry Sayori, a pink-themed magical girl with the ability to float. She was backed by 3 other fruit-themed girls. Muscat Marina boasted ability-enhancing abilities. According to the program, she paired well with another girl named Banana Brie. Ugh. What's a muscat? Fucking fruit is a muscat. Like, mangoes are right there. If you need an M one. The 4th member, Avocado Anna, could absorb magical power from the enemy. Anna? Anna? Most of my sack of crackers. It's not helping much with energy levels. Is Anna Lee that one? Because she said the ability to store, to absorb magic. Is Anna Lee Avocado Anna? Not exactly seeing how the fruit theme is related to their powers. Fruit Fatale were on the way to becoming the best and brightest stars of the 70s. That is until one fated day. Alice's ears prick upwards. A picture of Strawberry Sayori is shown, shifting from full color to grayscale. December 31st, 1979, Strawberry Sayori tragically lost her life after an accidental fall. Fruit Fatale was immediately disbanded, and the remaining 3 members have not been spotted in public since. But her ability was to float. Did Avocado Ann steal her ability to float? And that's how she died? The program continues on, speculating on potential causes of Sayori's accident. Maybe accidentally, maybe on purpose. Why could she stop her fall with her floating ability? Was she mid-battle with a terrible enemy? There's a queasiness that grows in my stomach as the reporter muses on the dangers of magical girlhood. I think about close calls we had in the past. Some days we celebrated after the fights. We felt like we were on top of the world. Other days we were exhausted and we got hurt. Alistair, can we please change the channel? I'm not feeling this tonight. Meow. Sorry, bud. I'm super tired. I just need to sleep it off. Finally, time for bed. I stay up way too late reading my favorite shoujo manga, which love interest will Monaco choose. No, shut up, alarm. Let me see for 10 more minutes. Oh no, I overslept and now I'm late for work. Time for work. Another day of minimum wage. Whoopee. Welcome to Shut the hell up. Everything's too loud. So loud I can't hear Ara's voice anymore. Excuse me? Her album used to pull me through the day. Now I feel nothing. Oh, well, maybe we have something that can help. Just kidding, I'm calling security. We'll do it on this one. The brush set? The sample set brushes are shaped like microphones. Aren't they so cute? Look, so cute and pink, just like Ara. Hello? Just give it to me. I can picture it. Ara singing into these brushes. I can hear her voice again, so give it to me now. Whoa, they're super pushy now. I have free time now. Thankfully I had not so terrible day at work. I feel like I have energy to do a couple things today. Who should I hang out with now? We should probably check on KJ, right? I don't care about everybody else. They're dead to me. I want to give KJ another chance and move on from what happened on our last hangout. They must be feeling all mixed up about it, so maybe we should clear the air. But I might also need to ask some tough questions. I'm not sure what was really going on when we almost kissed. That scene has been replaying over and over again in my mind. I can't shake the feeling that I would have taken advantage of them in a vulnerable moment. I'm sorry! I made the wrong decision! I text KJ and invite them out to the park. It's a little cold outside. I have a flask of hot cocoa from home. I sit for a while looking at the moon above the pond, its glow reflecting in the water. It reminds me of the motorbike ride home in the dead of night, wondering what was going on inside the helmet. I wonder if this new KJ is also a kind of armor, a tough exterior to hide something vulnerable. I want to believe them when they say they're happier this way. The quiet is interrupted by the now familiar sounds of KJ's motorbike. Hey, Ghoulie. No princess? That can't be good. Hey, KJ, how are you? Honestly, I'm kind of surprised you wanted to meet up again. You feeling charitable or something? So I'm assuming this was the right choice we made. So we'll do, I just want to hang. Just sit and be with your thoughts? Not a bad idea. I'm probably more level-headed this time. Last time was hella weird. I'm really sorry I put you through that. Did people use hella in the 90s? I never acted out like that before, and I wanted to apologize. I'm sorry I fucking humiliated the both of us in public, for a start. The band is gonna be looking for a new bassist. That probably is for the best. I was taking on too much anyway. Come on, take a seat. I brought cocoa. Shit, you remembered. I gambled on some things about you not changing. It's still your favorite, right? Yeah. KJ takes a seat beside me and I pour them a mug of cocoa. They take a sip and think for a moment. Geez, when's the last time I drank hot cocoa? I think it might have been when the gang was still together. Hot cocoa is the best. Ah! I'm a slut for it. Especially when you get those little balls of chocolate and you can put them in there. Mmm. It's too hot for hot cocoa now, though. I say that as it's actually like 51 degrees where I live, but that's warm here. When we fighting Freya the Ice Queen, I think you brought some cocoa along to keep us warm. An army marches on its stomach. Yeah, you always did bring snacks, huh? Do you also remember what happened? Not really. Jackie punched her real hard or Miranda exploded something. Before that, there was a cave-in. Oh god, you're right. Wow, that just unlocked a bunch of memories. It was so dark and claustrophobic, I was terrified we were going to die. Me too, but we didn't, did we? Obviously not, unless heaven is really boring. And? Sorry, princess, you've lost me. KJ, we're still only alive because of you protecting us. Everything we have achieved since couldn't have been without you. Jackie's gym? Gone. Miranda's workshop? Gone. Ours pub career? Gone. Even though I know you'd prefer that. And that's just one example. There are many other times we'd be dead if you weren't there. Are you trying to guilt me into keeping my powers? Is that why I'm here? I forgot about their power. Oh, the powers were bubbles. That's right, they were a bubble person. It's your choice, probably? What I'm saying is that you always were and still are essential to the team. I mean that as sentinels and as friends. And even if you do give up your powers, I don't want you to give up on us. I'd hate to lose you again, KJ. I know we don't agree on everything. We've all changed in our own ways. Some more than others, of course. But it's hard to ignore how, out of all of us, you're the only one who really wants their powers to disappear. More than anything, I want to understand, why do you want to give it up? It's hard to talk about that without going into some other stuff too. It's like everyone only sees me how they want to see me. I'm right here screaming this is who I am at the top of my lungs, but it's not good enough. Boyoung only ever sees a sad little bubble girl pissing their pants at the first sign of danger. She's allowed to reinvent herself as Ara, but I don't deserve that privilege. My dad watched his shy little girl grow a spine, and he hates it. He says I've been brainwashed by the media, and after the end times, I'm gonna burn in hell. Oh, you got one of those dads. Jackie's been a support figure to me for so long, I think she's afraid to be anything else. And that goddamn anime ridiculed me every chance it got. They drew my glasses so thick you can't see my eyes. It's like I'm not even a real person, just a tragic clown. Oh, fuck him if he dies? Yeah, the dad can die. He's fine. KJ sighs and takes a long sip of cocoa. It's a lot to unpack, I know. We have plenty of times when we talk about those one by one. I don't think it matters, really. Ask about Ara. Okay, I hate to ask, but can we finally talk about Ara? It's like anytime someone says her name, you flare up. And like, can I trust you two to work together? I know it's uncool of me to hate on her as much as I do. She really knows how to get under my skin. Well, she is a high-maintenance sellout using our secret identities for personal gain, and... Let me try this from a different angle. You know how Ara wants to be the big sister of the group? Yeah, I remember Miranda having an issue with that when we first met up again. I think she's really struggling to let go of that role. Like, I know I used to need a lot of hand-holding back in the day, but I'm better at taking care of myself now. I don't know, KJ, I needed to hold your hand quite a lot lately. I feel like I don't know Ara... I feel like, I don't know, Ara sees that as some kind of threat. Like that I don't need her that way anymore, so she keeps trying to put me in my place. I wonder if you should just tell her then, that you do need her. Wait, what? Tell her that you need her, be the bigger person and make the first move. Make a move to be friends? Yeah, what else could I mean? Unless, oh, yikes, maybe I won't kick that beehive today. I think you need to rebuild that bridge, otherwise I think you two are gonna just escalate until one of you crosses a line and you'll never be able to forgive each other. Huh, good pep talk, coach. I have my moments. Don't mention that. Maybe now's a good time to bring that up. Yeah, do not talk about Ara trying to kiss us. Girl, no! Doesn't matter. I'll talk about KJ's dad. Okay, so I don't really know your dad, but what you said sounded really intense. Yeah, my brothers and I have our hands full with him. He's sure the world's gonna end with Y2K. Wait, does he know about magic disappearing? No, it's this thing about the clocks resetting on January 1st. Lots of old computers won't know how to handle it and go haywire, apparently. Banks, aerospace, hospitals, the military, you name it. Wait, what? That's terrible. The Y2K was like a real threat though, but not in the way that has been portrayed. It was mostly just that computers their calendars didn't go up to 2000. And a lot of data would be lost. So they were trying to like do that. But the world wasn't gonna end. Cool your jets. It's something that the IT industry has known about for years and has been fixing. Everything important will be just fine, probably. Well, not even that much data. Yeah, it was just like enough that like, hey, we should probably fix this, but like, yeah. It was just kind of scary, but it's like, the world's gonna end. I definitely knew people who were like freaking out the world would end. Back in my day, people freaked out. And of course nothing happened. I think the world was supposed to end like, what, like 12 times since I was born? You kind of wanted it to. Yeah. I remember there was a pastor that said that the world was going to end like on a certain Wednesday, and then nothing happened. He's like, actually it's in October. And then nothing happened. The world's always going to end. Everything important will be just fine, probably. For some reason, even though my dad's an IT contractor for the government, he's convinced himself they haven't done enough to prevent disaster. He's been prepping for the apocalypse for about a year now, and it's been difficult to handle. We tried reasoning with him, even trying to meet him halfway on some stuff. Like, I don't know what parts of the internet he gets his ideas from, but I really wish he listened to his own family instead. He's a smart guy, usually quite reasonable. Well, since Mom passed, he's just been slipping. I think I want to talk about something else now, please. I placed my hand on KJ's. Of course, let me think. Jackie. So what about Jackie has you concerned exactly? In the early days when I realized that being a girl was making me miserable and I needed to change, I didn't really know who to turn to. I was a total mess, crying almost every day. And then kind of out of nowhere, Jackie calls me up like she has a sixth sense or something. She's been through some similar stuff, so she knows how hard it can be. And well, from there we were seeing each other about once a week, talking about it all, about my dad or my future or whatever. She almost convinced me to join her gym. Maybe I will someday. Learn some self-defense or something. Is Jackie trans? I don't know. She might be. They haven't really discussed that yet, but we've also been hanging out with Jackie a lot either. But anyway, I think I was such a ball of tears and snot for so long that it kind of ruined our friendship. What do you mean? I don't know, it's like I can feel a bad vibe or something when we're in the same room, like she's holding back from me. Probably scared of hurting my sensitive little feelings. I'm sure if you ask, she might tell you. I think you're probably the two closest people in the whole team. You think so? Yeah, it's really obvious from the way you both interact. You really get one another on a deep level. Oh, I guess it's nice to have confirmed. I do really like her. As a friend, she's my best friend. Uh-huh. Yeah, you know, a lot of problems can be solved by, this thing called talking. So alien. I do know a lot of people who are just, like, refuse to talk about their feelings. Crazy how talking just, like, solves a lot of problems. Crazy. Ask about the anime. Yeah, the anime really didn't do you justice, huh? How to phrase this? I was in an online chat the other day, and someone was throwing the word pierogi around. Everyone found it hilarious for some reason. So I asked what they meant. Pierogi describes an awkward, unattractive girl who won't leave you alone. I have never heard that word in my life. So of course I asked why pierogi. Someone put a picture from the anime of me. Well, Sentinel Perigee, they made it into a joke in the show that nobody knows how to pronounce that. And of course, when the writers realized perigee means the closest point of two orbiting interstellar objects. Oh, that's what it means. Are you for real? You never knew this whole time? Do I look like I work in NASA? No, but like, did you never wonder? Actually, never mind. Anyway, because of that meaning, they made my character super annoying and clingy. And that's my thanks for defending Earth. Humiliation. I'm a clown. Ara gets to say the whole world, look at me, I'm the beautiful and talented Sentinel Aurora, and her fans love it. They love her. If I was outed as Sentinel Perigee, that's just the end of my life right there. I'd be laughed at everywhere I go. I'd also be your friend if that helps. I asked Jackie to beat up anyone who bullies you. Just like high school all over again. Exactly how you want to start your 20s. And then, well, there's you. What about me? You're perfect, like literally a beautiful space princess with superpowers. Beautiful? Girl, I work in retail. I don't know what you want from me. Without you and the rings and the team, I'd probably be working in an office somewhere dying inside. How could I ever compare to that, to you? KJ, I think you might be seeing what you want to see. I'm not perfect, like, at all. I'm actually kind of a mess, to be honest. We are girl failure. We are, like, 100% girl failure. And I'm flattered, but also now kind of worried over how that's made you feel all these years. Is that why you had a meltdown on stage? Because your playing wasn't good enough for your idea of perfect me? Yeah. I don't know. This one. This seems like a friend zone. Yeah, I think it's this one too. I think you're kind of perfect too. What? Don't be silly, Ghoulie. You're just teasing me because I'm a total car crash. No, I mean it. KJ, back in school, I loved you dearly as a friend and a sentinel. You were gonna have a special place in my heart no matter what happened afterwards. But all these days later, you rock up to the park on your motorbike and just casually start calling me princess. You made one hell of an impression on me. Oh, we got sparkles! We did it. In the years since the team broke up, I've been kind of drifting and unsure what to do with myself. And you're out here turning your whole life upside down to become someone who makes you happy. Not only do I admire it, I'm actually kind of envious, honestly. You? The Princess Sentinel Starlight jealous of me? That's actually kind of cute that the awkward girl had a crush on the leader. That's actually cute. Yeah, KJ, I wish I had half your resolve. What you're doing isn't easy. 99% of us will never try something like it. Your bubbles aren't the only thing that's tough. You are too. You have all this crap going on, and yet you're still trying to be a good friend and make it all work out. And yes, you have moments where you break. We all do. That's nothing to be ashamed of. Except maybe don't break any more guitars in the future. Yeah, that's gonna be a fun call with my therapist. But yeah, you're working your cute butt off to be who you want to be, and it's paying off. You look incredible, and you're much more confident in yourself. Sorry, say that again. Oh, they look incredible. You know what I meant. And you must be hearing things. Kiss for real? Kiss for real? What is it? I know I got really friendly with you last time and all, and I like that you just complimented my butt, but I put on a big show with my confidence, but I struggle to open up with people physically. Kissing is fine, but anything more is... You're okay. That doesn't shine me away. It doesn't? Nope, we can take things one step at a time. Interesting to hear you're okay with kissing, though. I'll keep that in mind. Winky face. We sit together for a little while longer, enjoying the last of the cocoa and reminiscing on some of the happier memories from our Sentinel years. Kay seems to be in a much better mood after our talk. It seems as if they finally got a chance to let go of their worries, even if it's only for a little while. I don't want to jinx it, but it feels like I'm finally beginning to understand who KJ is. I called everyone to the school and tell them the update about Lise. We follow Lise and she's definitely not behind all this. Are you sure? Totally certain? Ara sits in a chair looking drained and a bit sullen. We're sure whatever's happening seems to be affecting her too, and she's not alone. The customers at the store lately have been pretty odd, either manic and dreamy or zombie-like. This can't be a coincidence. So we're back to square one? More like square -10. The problem is growing and we still don't have any answers. Bang! We hear a sudden noise come from the hallway. No one should be here at this hour. Someone's here. Is it my boy? I better not be Solaire again. I want to be Solaire! He's my boy! Quick, bubble shield. Oh, order around Bubble Girl, just like old times. Bet you like that, huh? Right, I forgot you only listen to your princess. Willie, please tell your pet to do something more useful than what? These lines got me, man. Chill out, ladies. And them. Alright, stop being mean. Besides, our magic might backfire. Jackie steps confidently towards the door. Jackie, it's not safe. Our powers may not work. Jackie cracks her neck and holds her fists. But these still work. She posts up at the door, ready to strike. KJ takes the other side, holding a classroom chair above their head. I put Ara and Miranda behind me. Miranda shifts and puts herself defensively in front of both of us. I can see you're both exhausted. Hang back, we have this. It's because of the makeup! Ah, it's the makeup! She's right, but if anything happens, I might not be able to heal everyone. I can't fail them like this. We look anxiously towards the door. Oh, hey, the ad break's working now. So we'll do have an ad break in about 5 minutes. Whoops, oh no. The sound, smack! The sound of someone tripping and hitting the ground. Jackie uses the opportunity to throw open the door and we see Lise on the floor. Hello. Jackie drops her stance. Is she blushing? You can always count on Jackie. Jackie, you're so gay! Stop it! Be serious! Oh, hello there. Lise, what are you doing here? I thought you said she wasn't the villain. Let her talk. Lise, are you okay? Miranda, yeah, I'm okay. Lisa's eyes widen when she takes in the whole crew. You must be Jackie. You look very strong today. And KJ, oh, like, what's up? I'm cool. You hanging out? KJ smirks at Lise, trying to be chill. They turn to Ara. Real evil genius over here, right? Lise sees Ara and looks confused. The celebrity guest is here too? Lise, why are you here? I came to work at the end of your shift to thank you for the other day. People were weird. I wanted to make sure you were okay, so I followed you? Guess we'll call that even. Something's going on, isn't it? I looked at the others, but their looks say that's up to me to decide. I think we can tell her the truth. We'll replace this one. I take Lise aside and fill her in about magic failing, how it seems to be affecting ordinary people too. She takes it all in and takes it in thoughtfully. And you're a magical girl? Full from retirement, but yes. And what are all your powers? How many villains have you fought? Have your identities been compromised? Lise, I know it's a lot to take in. I can't answer everything tonight, but I will, I promise. It is a lot to take in. And I said all this about magical girls. Yeah, what's up with that? Miranda elbows Ara. When I was little, I was playing out in the national forest that my family lived in and cared for. I guess some big villain had been attacking Diamond Cove, and some magical girls team drew the villain away from the city to avoid casualties. But one of them accidentally started a forest fire. I know they didn't mean to, but the smell of burning, the animals screeching and running my home. If we had only known the plan, maybe we could have evacuated, prepared, or even helped. I felt so scared and small that day. But the firefighters and the volunteers, it took days, but they took on the blaze. That's why I knew I wanted to do something good in the world too. And I wanted to do it in the defiance of magic, that even being ordinary, I can make a difference. Please, I'm so sorry about your home. No, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have judged all magic girls based on that day. I resented your strength because I felt weak. What, did Jackie burn your house down? And I'm older now. I know that good actions can have unintended consequences. I'm especially sorry to you, Ara. What, me? I judged you especially harshly. I hope you can forgive me. Well, since you said so nicely. And I bet you're all here trying to find a way to help, aren't you? Even at the expense of your own safety. We are. Whatever's happening is spreading fast. It's gonna be a big fight, isn't it? Oh, I gotta ask her to join us? Join us, Lise. It'll be that much more manageable with you on our team. Lise lights up. You really think I can help? I hate to be the bee in the bonnet, but she doesn't have powers. Neither do we right now, technically speaking. I know I feel stronger with her around. I bet she has lots of great skills. I do. I can film your exploits. I'm great at animal calls. Oh, I can compliment you in battle, and I bet it'll make you feel stronger. I can create distractions. Well, girl, we know you'll be able to help for now. Welcome to the Sentinels. Lee smiles wildly. What's my name gonna be? Am I gonna be Sentinel Beaver? Beaver's bond for life. No, that's so presumptuous that I'd be called Sentinel. Perhaps teen support codename Aardvark? Let's start with getting up to speed. Welcome to our dysfunctional family. We discuss our plan to be more aggressive in our investigation of the problem. Hopefully we'll be able to figure out what's happening soon. And now we're even stronger. Whoever's behind this better watch out. Yay! We got Lise! Finally time for bed. Alistair curls up in bed with me and falls asleep on his side. He always hogs the mattress. I can hear the sound of laughter. Ara's giggle rings out higher than the rest. No, not Ara. It's Boyoung's voice. Boyoung with Miranda, Jackie, and KJ. They're sitting in a circle on the rooftop of our high school. Jackie beckons me over with a big grin. She gives me a supportive pat on the back as I sit with them. On the left of Jackie, I see Miranda focus on her wood carving project. I never took Miranda to be so artsy, but she's been delving this hobby pretty hard lately. I'm gonna pause it here real quick. A bespectacled brunette KJ hovers over her. They give Miranda an awkward thumbs up when Miranda holds what she appears to be a crude carving of Alistair to examine. You're out of points? You did spend a lot of points the other day to redeem my next game, which I will play eventually. I'm unfortunately I have a bit of a backlog, so I turned off that redeem so no one can get to it. He looks a little wonky, but charming wonky. I give the one Alistair a nod of approval. Boyan makes a comment and Jackie smiles along. I exhale and I feel my whole body relax. This is my team. Better yet, these are my best friends. I'm where I'm meant to be. And then I feel a sharp pain. Ugh! 4 points around my stomach. It's like an acupuncture, but instead of needles, it's pure concentrated weight. Yes, 8 tons each. Is the kitty on me? Ow, ow. I wake up in my bed. Alistair hovering over me, peering right into my soul. Meow. Cats do that. Cats, have this ability where they just weigh, 100 pounds when they step on you. Especially when, they step on your boobs. Cats do that. Alistair, seriously? That's when I registered the sound of my alarm. How long has it been going off for? I push Alistair off me and roll over to check the time. It's noon? I whip myself out of bed. My legs feel like lead and I want nothing more than to bury myself back under the covers, but I'm already late for work. Meow. I know. You probably try to wake me up sooner. I stumble to the bathroom and grab my makeup. I'm late, seriously late. I could get fired. And I really shouldn't bother with this now, but... Hiss. Alistair, I know how late I am. But my manager would hate to see me barefaced at work. I may as well. I fasten my hair up quickly and grab some makeup samples strewn about the countertop. It's from the sentimentality line. I could use something different for once, but it doesn't matter. It's time to hurry up and put my look on. I can feel Alistair clawing up and down my pajama pants. Once my face finally comes together, I'm starting to feel a bit more energized. I remember my dream from earlier. I definitely wanted to hold on to that moment a little longer. That's probably why I slept in. Yeah, I think I'm ready to go. And Alistair, chill. I'm meeting with the squad later. We're going to figure this out. Alistair blinks at me, but not in a cute, cat slow blink kind of way, in a judgment way. I'll be back later. I scramble with my shoes, nearly forgetting my keys on the way out the door. Time for work. Another day minimum wage. Whoopee. Welcome to Glamour Pop. Nick, egg. Is he foaming at the mouth? Cinta. Are you looking for our sentimentality line? Better give him what he's looking for. I don't think he wants any of those, to be honest. Bubbly glitter compact? This is your special glitter compact. It's just simple for now, though. Glitter? He took it right out of my hands. Chomp. He ate it? I have free time now. Thankfully, I had not so terrible day at work. I feel I have energy to do a couple things today. Who's hanging out with now? Alright, no more KJ. Nani the fuck? I think he's just crazy. Alright. Who should we hang out with? I guess we can hang out with Lise now that she knows that we're a magical girl. And we can see what she has to say about it. You wanna hang out with Ara? We can do that too. Ara the beach. Harem route? Shut up. Ara took back all of her reasons for not wanting to meet in public place before, and she asked me to meet at the mall instead. I can tell she's still embarrassed about what happened last time. I don't mention that part though because I like staying alive. She's disguised again, but in the crowded food court, things are so chaotic that no one pays attention to us. For that reason, we also aren't too worried about anyone overhearing us. So what's the plan? More investigation? Yep. Let's look around together. Act normal, and if anything looks suspicious, be discreet about it. My mouth is full of Auntie Amy pretzel. Auntie Anne's pretzels. Every time I go through the Denver airport, I try to go to that pretzel place. The Auntie Anne's there. So I give her a double thumbs up. After we leave the food court, we visit each store one by one. Now miss me with that Wetzel's pretzels. I don't know what Wetzel's pretzels are. I don't know what that is. I don't know what Wetzel's pretzels is. I think you just like it because it rhymes. It's basically Auntie Anne's. And so it's the same. In Blair's, we spent forever trying on colorful barrettes and butterfly clips, and Ara ended up buying us multiple packs of them. Bud has pretzel dogs? I think Auntie Anne's does too. I think most pretzel places now have them. We even go investigate Hot Topic, but leave when Ara keeps complaining that it reminds her too much of KJ and is ruining her fun. So she's a bitch. I'm having a great time, but something tells me Ara might have forgotten about the reason we're here. Yeah, but what's the pretzels, right? Shut up, Maggie. Shut up. Come on, let's do the photo booth. She tugs me along and we slide into the curtained booth. Ara inserts some money and chooses a frame for the pictures. We smile for the first one, strike exaggerated model poses for the second, make hearts with our hands for the third, and... Quick, what's the last one going to be? Should we kiss her on the cheek? Let's go. The camera captures shocked face, but it's too quick to catch the intense red blush that follows. Geez, what was that? You're giving me really mixed signals here. Sorry, I couldn't resist. The blue wig must be growing on me. I guess you'd always have a thing for people with eccentric hair. Should I spike it up Solaire style too? Aw, you would do that for me? Haha. Harem route. I don't think we're gonna get a harem route, but we collect the reels and Ara hands me a copy. They came out really cute. Yeah, that was fun. But should we go back to searching for clues now? Oh, right, my bad. It's been a while since I've been able to hang out with a friend like this, so I got a little carried away. Let's go back to the food court to talk. We return to our temporary base of operations, the table in front of Mr. Burger, and try to figure out what we can with the little information we have. So in the past, we knew exactly who the enemy was. They normally don't go through the effort to hide their tracks like this. That's true. Usually they're all, I am the evil villain from the heinous otherworldly dimension. Bow before me. Oh ho ho ho. Right, they were cocky and they wanted us to know who they were. This enemy is different. I don't know what that means for us, but they are smarter than the others. It feels dangerous. I wonder if we're dealing with something similar to the Black Hole Carnival. The ones who altered our memories and try to turn us evil? I still have nightmares about them sometimes. That was a rough fight. Yeah, well, it would've been so rough if we went with my plan instead. Here we go again. Tell her to suck it up. Alright, it's been years now. I know that meeting up again has brought back a lot of bad memories, but you can't let it get to you like this. We have a mission right now. We shouldn't let our old petty rivalry get in the way of it. Petty rivalry? That's what you think it was? You had it out for me. Anytime I suggested something, you would shut me down immediately. Happy to hear that it meant nothing to you, but I still remember how shitty it made me feel. You know I didn't do it to make you feel bad. I was the leader. It was my responsibility to make the hard decisions. You still don't get it, do you? It's not about you making the decision itself. It's about you not taking my opinions into consideration. You didn't even listen to me. Can you please just get past this? I don't want this to ruin the friendship we have now. Who said we're friends now? Oh. Sorry, I didn't mean that. I do want to be friends again, but I don't think we understand each other. I'm not sure if anyone understands me. Don't force it. I want to? Maybe I don't understand you, but I want to. You're important to me, and I want to make an effort this time to understand where you're coming from. You can start by admitting you're wrong about the carnival. Fine, I made a bad call at the time. You were right, and I should have listened to you. If we went with your plan, it would have saved us a lot of misery. Yeah, well, you're a few years too late. Throw her in the trash! Throw her in the trash! I know. Honestly, there were a lot of times that I should have listened to you. Trash. Why didn't you? She's a bitch. I love her. Man, I'm not making any good choices right now. Pride? I was too proud to admit when I was wrong, especially when it came to you. If I had told you I was wrong about something, you would have never let me live it down. Yeah, that's true. You're supposed to act like it's not true. How about this? If I promise I won't say I told you so. Across table, Ara holds out her pinky to me. Promise you'll at least listen to what I have to say this time around? I grin at her and lock our pinkies and press our thumbs together. Promise. She smiles back at me and she lets go of my hand. You can lean on me, okay? You don't have to carry the burden of making all of the decisions by yourself. I never wanted you to. I'll keep that in mind. Thanks, Ara. Why do you think you're going to try to make out with me again? Shut up! No, I don't! Fuck you, I told you if I get that ever happens. This whole game is just like disaster lesbians. I was gonna treat you to ice cream, but never mind. No, not my sippin' shot. Ugh, sippin' shots, that's the terrible name. Sippin' shots. Okay, I take it back. Fine, but this is your last warning. Oh, by the way, I have a concert soon if you want to come. If you want to come by, we could hang out backstage before the show. You never had Dippin' Dots? It's okay. It's definitely like one of those, like, it's an experience. But they melt really fast. Is the downside. My grocery store actually carries Dippin' Dots. Like, in the freezer section. So you might be able to find it locally. Just like me. You melt easily? Yeah. But, they're like, it's a novelty, I guess. Like, they're yummy, but it's just ice cream. In shape of little dots. And it melts fast. Like Maddie. Ara ruffles through her purse and pulls out a folded flyer, which she unfolds and hands to me. She must have been planning to ask me from the beginning. Here's the date and location if you're interested. Will there be free snacks there? Of course, I love snacks. Yes! If you can't make it understand, prior to figuring out what's wrong with the magic first. Got it, thanks for the invite. We decided to call it a day there. We didn't exactly get much investigation done, but I had a fun time anyways. R ends up buying us ice cream, so I call that a successful mission. Who should I hang out with now? When's the concert? When's the concert? When's the concert? I'll never know. Let's hang out with Lise. I had some free time, so I asked Lise to meet up again. She suggests we grab a bite to eat. When she arrives, she lays down a few books and a folder of paper. I didn't realize this was a study meeting. Talking about the future at the park made me realize all that I've been avoiding. But avoiding no longer, let's tackle the problem head on. The problem? Our futures! Glimmer Pop is fun. Well, sometimes fun when the customers aren't needy, but I don't want to work there forever. You feel the same, right? Wait, unless I got that wrong? I guess we'll keep our options open. I'm not that old, so I don't want to be locked into a career just yet. Plus, I can barely think past the next week. I'm always too worried about written food. I'm sure the answer will come to me. Maybe you should make time for the answer to come to you. Come again? What are you getting at, and what's in the folder? Lise grins wickedly. Let's try a career aptitude test. Do those things even really work? Maybe not, but it's a start. Maybe you'll hate it when it tells. Maybe you'll hate what it tells you, but then that's something you can rule out, right? Give it a try. Oh man, I took those in high school, and I remember the one that I took basically said for me to stay away from jobs that needed empathy. And I was like, okay. Fair enough. I was told to be a lawyer or a politician. I forgot what mine said, but it basically said to avoid like psychology and teaching. And I was like, alright, that's fair. That's fair. Okay, but you have to try it too. I'll do it at the same time as you, I swear. Okay, question 1. Pick one of the following locations. By the fireplace in a secluded cabin on the fastest By the fireplace in a secluded cabin on the fastest roller coaster in the world, or in a dark forest on a full moon where no one will find the evidence. The last one's definitely Maggie coded. What is this location? What does that have to do with jobs? It's psychology. They can't just say, what do you want to be? People lie. People don't know themselves. They have to trick you with weird questions to get you your innermost thoughts. Okay, I guess. Cabin by the fire. That sounds cozy. What does it say about me? I don't know. That's what the test will tell us. What did you write? No peeking. Question 2. Pick a fashion detail. Animal print, ruffles, or vinyl? Ugh. I'm sorry, this is a weird question. No, it's not. It's about clothing. You know what they say, dress for the job you want. Now stop stalling and pick. Well, animal print's ugly and... People wear vinyl? Yucky. Ruffles are classic and provide interesting detail to an otherwise professional outfit. I know, you get crumbs all over you. It's the style of clothing, not chips. Oh, I gotta change my answer. Question 3. Pick a color. Finally, a normal question. What the fuck is this color? Volvus? Hold on. What color is Volvus? Volvus. A reddish or brownish yellow. It's also a duck! Aww! That is a cute duck. Alright. Vulva? We'll choose red lipstick. The ducks are cute, but not the color. Duh, I'm choosing the makeup option. Red lipstick is top tier. We carry so many red lipsticks though. This test is not being specific enough. I think the basic concept is enough. Last question. If you were in a romantic comedy, what would your job be? I thought you said that you had to use trick questions. Well, it's about movies. We stopped questioning the test. Are you a career scientist? No. Well, let's find out if you could be one. Dental tool inventor. We'll just be a normal baker. Definitely baker. Then I can eat all my own delicious snacks. Exactly! Eat all your bread. But then you have nothing left to sell. That's a terrible business model. Alright, time to add up the scores. I'm excited. My future will finally be clear. Well, your results are in. Pucker up and be ready to don the tight red number. You want to be wined and dined the old-fashioned way. Is this some of business speak? Your ideal matches with how to plan a romantic evening, and you both know how to make the other smolder. Ladies, I don't think this is a work aptitude test, a career aptitude test. Oh my god, office romance? Is that a job? Oh no. Ladies, I don't think this is the kind of test you thought it was. I can see that now. Oh my goodness, what happened? I grab a test from her and take a look at the top. Ladies, this is a test from 16 magazine. It must have gotten mixed in my folder. I like to do the quizzes as I fall asleep at night. She is dumb. She's our dumb girl. I love her. I want to smooch her next time I play this game. This is so embarrassing. Of course it would happen. I must be unconsciously self-sabotaging. Why would you do that? Because I'm terrified of the future. If I pick something, what if I'm bad at it? What if I pick wrong? What if I set off a series of events that ultimately destroys the universe? Been there. But at least we stopped the Dark Moon sirens before they blew up the sun. I think you know what you want. You're just scared. Moving versus blowing up wouldn't be so bad. There's no wrong choice. It's a journey. Maybe the last one? That makes the most sense to me. I saw this advice on a poster once. It seems appropriate for this moment. That's not something you read on a poster once. Does that make it any less true? I guess not. I guess they put it on the poster because it's true. You're not wrong. I should stop putting so much pressure on myself. I don't want to be aimless. I really do want to be perfect with my choices. I think you can be. Look at you now. You're taking tests. Not the kind I thought, but hey, you're exploring and thinking about it. It doesn't seem like someone running away from the problems to me. It's more like I'm trying to avoid running headlong into a problem. Give yourself time. Thank you, Goulet. I promise next time I'll bring the right test. Actually, do you need more from 16? You bet I do. Liz and I do a couple more silly tests until it's time to go home. She promises to sneak some into work for our next shift. That'll be fun. We part ways and I head home. Was that the right choice, though? Maybe you don't know the exact job you want, but you know you want to be in service of the greater good, working with nature or animals. Oh, I think this is the right choice. You aren't as lost as you think, but I think something else is holding you back. Lise looks stunned for a moment. You're right. Sometimes I can be wise. I'm scared to choose what I actually want. Why? It's hard to talk about. You don't have to talk about it with me until you're ready, but maybe instead of tests, you need to face whatever is holding you back from that choice. Am I brave enough to do that? Lee's anteater pose. A strong T-pose is made famous by anteaters. Even in full view of the whole place, Lise proudly jumps up and does the anteater T-pose. I join her. Thanks, Goulet. I feel stronger already. I don't push her anymore on the subject. We chat about dumb customers and we both get tired and wave goodbye. Till next shift? Yeah, that's fine. She should work at the zoo, to be honest. Like, she can work as, like, a conservationist. Or, like, one of those, like, zookeepers that do, like, demonstration for children. I'm the last to arrive as everybody else is seated and sipping on their gallon sodas. Closing up Glamour Pop for the day felt like a waking nightmare. I could barely keep myself together as I stumbled out the door. Please tell me someone grabbed a drink for me. I'm exhausted. I feel like I just walked through a desert to get here, and an oasis is right in front of me. And the oasis is full of sweet, sweet diet Pepsi. Miranda raised an eyebrow and decided to cut my way. Seriously, you gotta take better care of yourself, Ghoulie. Your complexion isn't looking so hot. Eat something too. I plop down in an empty seat next to her and plant my face straight on the table. I promise you this isn't just low blood sugar. It's been like this all week. It's been that way for me too. Work is normally exhausting, but now I feel like a little brown bat. It's a makeup! Oh, I see the resemblance. They're cute too. Jackie, stop being gay! This is serious. I don't think she means a physical resemblance. This is the part when Lise then tells us an animal fact, like little brown bats are tired a lot or something. Lise does not provide a fun fact about little brown bats because she's already drifted off into a half-sleep leaning on Miranda's shoulder. Ara pops pops open a chip bag and dumps the contents on a tray in front of us. She has her eye-catching wig on again. Yeah, I can offer some solidarity on that front. I felt like garbage in the recording studio today. It's weird. I feel alright in the mornings when I'm getting ready. Ugh, but later when I'm finally in the thick of work, this horrible feeling just gets worse and worse. So I think I am correct. That Anna Avocado, or Avocado Anna, the magic girl whose ability to absorb other people's powers, has lined the makeup with her power and absorbing everybody's energy. Haha, I'm a genius. I feel like I just crave breaks. Taking a few minutes to freshen up, get some air. She's an energy vampire! Yeah! That's the only time I feel normal lately. Happy even. Of course, the guys in the studio think I'm just a massive diva. I was talking, Maggie. I was talking! Thanks for the hydrate. You got some more points. Goober. Jackie puts down a comically huge burger. Is that thing a triple stack? I know what you mean. I've gotten even more tired in training. My head's been foggy. I've had to cancel on Layla a few times because I just can't bring my A game. I'm trying to do right by her, but I've been too distracted and fussy over how I look, and it's seriously getting into my head. I never took myself for the vain type, but maybe it's old securities coming back. Jackie. Honestly, I'm not experiencing the symptoms on the same level as you guys, and I wish I knew what was going on. At least Miranda and I have been mostly in the clear. Well, about that. I know I said in the past I wasn't experiencing it, but I think I am actually, just a little bit. What, even you? There's been a lot on my mind lately, and I feel like I'm falling behind at work. I got scolded today for forgetting to put on safety glasses. I mean, that's like safety rule number 1. Miranda pauses, looking uncomfortable at what she just disclosed. The Miranda I know would never mess up a simple safety procedure like that. This can't go on. The loss of our magic is one thing, but our health is another. A beat passes. Everyone is lost in thought. I think about everything that's happened so far. The gradual loss of our powers, how I can no longer understand Alistair, how we investigated Lise and found her acting way more than strange. The seemingly random flashes of nostalgia, remembering our glory days far more than usual. And this gnawing feeling in the pit of my stomach that I should get up right now and put on another coat of lipstick. Makeup. Oh, the bathroom's to the left. Actually, I'll go with you. I think my mascara is clumping up again. Blech. No. Guys, hear me out. Finally! We're so smart! I'm gonna turn on my room heater again. It's cold. I frantically rummaged through my purse and dumped the contents on the table. Amongst crinkled receipts and dusty candy wrappers are the samples of sentimentality I've been using all week. I know, we're finally there! I grab a makeup brush. It's subtle, but it's there. A pull, a gut feeling that says, I need to use this. This is the source of everything that's been happening. A makeup brush? Or not just the brush. It couldn't be. The makeup? The whole table looks incredulous. A moment passes, but their faces darken. Of course, KJ and I have been using it like you three have, and it matches how much we've been affected. With the rate I've been applying it, I can't deny it makes sense. Speaking of which, our customers have been going wild for this stuff. It's like there's an addictive quality to it. It gets in your head. You start thinking about old times. Lise salivates at the sight of it. And after it fades, you're left feeling empty, which only makes you want it more. It's a drug! She turned her makeup into cocaine! You know what? I'm done with speculating. Miranda slams her hands down the table and stands up, looking determined. We need definites right now. Everybody looks shocked by her outburst. Miranda's never taken the lead like this. I think back to years ago, where Miranda's voice, a bit softer than the others, would falter mid-sentence. Where she struggled to shrug off Boyoung's incessant babying, and she worried about not being able to hold a decent conversation with Jackie, and spoke quietly with KJ on the side, comforting them when the Sentinel's pillar of defense was feeling overwhelmed. Sometimes I see her sitting at her desk after school. She'd be carving those tiny wooden figures at her desk, totally focused. I see that same Miranda now, finally taking charge. Lise looks surprised too, but her expression grows sad. We need to finish this. I can't stand seeing ordinary people like Lise get hurt. Miranda shoots me a look and looks back at the table. Julie, I'm borrowing this. Miranda! Miranda holds up a highlighter compact and opens it open and pops it open for everybody to see. She dabs a light finger into the glittery powder and swipes her cheek with it. We all lean in. I know I shouldn't, but just watching Miranda use the makeup makes me want to use it too. Seeing you all gather around like this, it reminds me of how we used to hang out here after class. Shoot, it's getting to me. The feeling's just like that concealer sample I've been using to cover up some late-night dark circles. Miranda, that's enough. There must be some mistake. It's just makeup. Is it? Let's take a look inside. Miranda takes the compact and holds it up. She imbues it with just a hint of her stardust magic, just enough to burst the compact open. It lands on the table in pieces. As it does, a dark, magical cloud from inside floats into the air and then dissipates. That cloud? That wasn't my magic. It was someone else's. I mean, even if it was the makeup's fault, how is this happening? Who is doing this? Ara looks at me for answers, but I know she won't like what I'm about to say. Anna Lee, the woman you're working with. What? Shh, I figured that ice-cold bit. No, it's like I said before, Anna Lee's doing the sentimental line for a good cause. I'm doing this for a good cause. Jackie puts a gentle hand on Ara's shoulder. She deflates slightly, looking away. Listen, Ara, this is worth investigating. If we're wrong, we're wrong, but we need to get to the bottom of this. I say we buzz into Anna Lee's place tomorrow. You and me, Ghoulie. What? You use your authority as Glamour Pop's #1 employee to get us in the building, and I'll do the rest. The rest of the group looks dumbfounded by Cage's suggestion, but eventually Miranda nods. Cage is right. We need to get to the bottom of this. We're right about the makeup. All those people we've handed out samples to. Ghoulie, we have to stop the sale somehow. And who knows what long-term exposure will look like. It's decided then. Stealth and espionage, you and me, Ghoulie. Sounds fine with me. We'll reconvene tomorrow evening with our findings. Ara is looking at the floor with a guilty expression. Jackie and Miranda seem uneasy. Jackie especially, who is now fiddling with the contents of her backpack and tossing her makeup products out on the table. I feel terrible knowing that I might have inadvertently exposed my friends to the makeup through my job. For Ara and Jackie's health, and for everybody's magic, we have to get answers. I look at KJ, who's wearing a determined expression. I know he will. Did she suggest that because we're on her romance path, you think? Finally time for bed. I stay up way too late reading my favorite shoujo manga. Yeah, same thing. Whoops. I scrolled back accidentally. Maybe she just wants to make out in the supply closet. Yeah! When do I finally get to sleep in? Oh, holy crap. Oh my god. Oh my god. I got my tea. Alright. We're actually staying in Anna Lee's office. We made it. KJ, I can't believe you know how to pick locks. It just takes a bit of practice and the right tools. I could show you sometime. I'm freaking out. Is this like a crime? Are we criminals now? The only crime here is the obnoxious office. It takes up the whole floor, but is it big enough to contain Anna Lee's ego? We're unbelievably lucky to sneak in here. I somehow convinced the security at the front desk that I was here to interview for a promotion from sales assistant to manager at my store's location. They didn't seem especially convinced, but they let me through when KJ gave them the stink eye. When we reached the middle floors, KJ chatted up some office ladies to figure out when Anna Lee's lunch break was. They sure know how to put the moves on. Now we're here, in the director's office. This place feels pretty empty. It's kind of intimidating. Rich people taste. Everything's minimal. Ho ho ho, I can afford to take up loads of space and put nothing in it. True though! True though, rich people houses be empty. And white. They love all their white floors with the white walls, the white furniture. Ugly. So what do we do now? We dig up as much dirt as we can. But where from? There's nothing here. Maybe there's a secret room or something? It's probably all on her computer. Ah, yes. Not this again. I take you still haven't learned how to use a computer? Well, they keep changing so fast, you know. What's the point in learning if it's all obsolete in a few years? Oh, we're fucking stupid! Remind me, why are you the one in charge again? What a Sailor Moon thing to say, for real. Strong delegation skills. A key part of any leadership position is knowing the strengths and weaknesses of your team. I picked you for the break-in because I knew you had the right skill set, including computer literacy. Oh wow, that actually made me sound competent? Must be the corporate atmosphere rubbing off on me. Who are you and what'd you do with Ghoulie? Hey, just give me some credit, will you? You don't save the world as many times as we have without picking up some leadership skills. But you just said you didn't know I could pick locks. Ah, I saw right through it. Anyway, let's go! Teams energize! Computers are dumb. Oh, you're crying! Excuse me, maybe when your home planet is destroyed and you're the last survivor in alien royal family, maybe then you get to be a leader of your own team. Well, excuse me, princess. Playing the Lost Princess card again to win an argument, just like old times. So KJ, could you do me a favor and use the computer, pretty please? To take a deep bow and perform a stuffy British accent. As you wish, your highness. We approach Annalise' enormous desk. Okay, doesn't matter. But the the computers are dumb is so she gets so butthurt. We approach Annalise' enormous desk and notice it's covered in Glamour Pop makeup samples. KJ takes a spin in a luxurious leather office chair. You're fired, and you're also fired. You get the mayor on the phone. I want to buy the police. Actually, that's probably not too far off from the truth. They rummage through their backpack and bring out a pencil case. To my surprise, the case is full of CDs and floppy disks. Back to business, I guess. Oh, she's got they got glasses! They got glasses! They look so cute! They start up the computer and it asks for a password. They load up a CD labeled Acid Burn. After a few seconds, all kinds of weird stuff starts happening on the screen. They didn't teach you at the school computer club, did they? What do you think, princess? They're now typing lots of commands on a black and green screen. No, what you're doing looks super illegal. Yep, just don't ask me where I got this software. I have to kill you. They're really concentrating. I should probably stay quiet and check those makeup samples. This could take a what? I'm in. What? You're amazing, KJ. I had no idea what just happened, but it's really impressive. It's just a messing around. Anyone could learn it. But like, we're inside Annalie's computer now? Yep, she must be one paranoid lady because her system is off the corporate network. Didn't have to bother with network security. There's a direct on-monitor line to the outside world. Had I known, we could have done this remotely. Slow down, I only understood that last part. You're saying we didn't need to break in? In theory, yes, but it took getting all the way here to our desk to learn that. Life's little up and downs. So what do we do now? Why don't you take a look for yourself? It's one of those new iPlum computers, very user-friendly. They get up and dramatically gesture towards the chair. I guess now is as good as time as any to learn how to use one of these things. I fumble around the computer for a minute until KJ leans over and guides my hand over to the web browser. If you want to find out somebody's dirty secrets, a great place to start is their web browser history. It's just porn. It's just large amounts of werewolf porn. Web? You mean the World Wide Web? Oh god, just listen to me. I sound like an old granny. After this is all over, I'm taking computer classes. Maybe KJ could teach me? On the other hand, I'd probably be way too slow for them. No, that's No! Nuh-uh! Nuh-uh! Nuh-uh. So mean. And maybe they teach me illegal stuff. Is there an illegal way to email somebody? I don't know. My thoughts are interrupted when KJ moves my hand over to some kind of banking program. Another place people bury their secrets is financial records. Pin tab for room on Rule 34. You caught me. You caught me. Oh. Why are they looking at me like that? Was I supposed to say something more intelligent? You're such an airhead. Will be, princess. You're up to bat. I'm leaning towards financial records. Porn. Okay, let's hit the books. I click on the banking program and a wall of charts and big numbers fill the screen. Oh, wow, that's a lot of money. We both look at the screen in silence for a moment, trying to absorb all the new information. Yeah, big money, and not much of it seems to be going to that charity foundation she set up. Wait, she's keeping all the charity money? From the looks of it, she's putting the money into the foundation, and then 99% is sent to a mystery account in Switzerland. That's really suspicious. Okay, let's check the internet. A little help from KJ, I connect the computer to the internet and then open the web browser. Look at me, I'm surfing the information superhighway. There you go. Now let's look up the history. It takes me a minute to figure it out, but I get there eventually. KJ is surprisingly patient with me. There's a lot of entries for one website. Inside Maho. I click on the last history entry. Inside Maho seems like some kind of magical fan site. Look at you go, and from the looks of it, Annalie has administrator access. That means she runs the site. She owns all this? Why would she run a website about magical girls? Maybe for the makeup line? But then why all the secrecy? That's what we need to figure out. Why don't you click around and see what you can find? Ugh! Inside Maho, free community discussion about present and past magical girls on scene. Submissions are currently open for new photos or videos of magical girls looking for more content of the Sentinels. Questions or complaints can be forwarded to the moderator at Avocado. Avocado! Want the secret to becoming a magical girl? I want to look up the Fruit Fatale stuff because I don't know if we have if we're on a time crunch, but she is a Fruit Fatale. Well, there's so many threads about this group. Seriously, this is the third this month. The mod's obsessed. Holy shit, who cares about a dead group? Started by Story Memorial. I miss her so bad, a real tragedy. Rip forever. It is what it is. She was perfect. There will never be another magic girl like her. Avocado. About Muska and Banana Brie. I remember they moved in together after Fruit Fatale broke up. They're obviously related a lot, probably cousins. What the fuck are you guys on about? Okay, so I think it doesn't matter. Anyways, about Sentinels? I do. Bubble Girl's my favorite. Wish she'd come back. Group's overrated. Just listen to Ara as you miss them so much. If. Hehehe. Ara's in single debrief. She's so cute. Boring. Think she'll feature the other Sentinels on her next album? I want to say the redhead again. Oh, Miranda. Wish there was a new group active, yawn. Somebody needs to stir things up. Anyone's on this board need the city to be terrorized ASAP. True though. The site actually so sad to catch with this garbage. This thread has been deleted for violating the rules and guidelines. Oh. How to become a magic girl in your dreams. I hear some are aliens from outer space. Give up, buddy. Also, who even needs them right now? Is this 4chan for magical girls? Would you buy merch of your phase? Thoughts on merch for magic girls. Where do you buy? Do it support it? Is it creepy? Lemon, you're worried about being creepy while being on this site? I don't see a problem with it. They're public figures. Working hard to protect us and some want privacy not to be monetized. Where's the respect? If they want to be respected, they should fight in secret then. Okay. What? This has been deleted for violating rules and guidelines. I guess that's it. Yikes, this is borderline obsessive. Annalie always seemed so composed, professional. Who knew she had all this going on? We're all full of surprises, Ghoulie. Expect the unexpected. Actually, yeah, that's real appropriate coming from KJ. Okay, this is kind of incriminating stuff. Let me copy everything to disk so we have some evidence. Maybe see what else you can find? I get out of the chair and let KJ do their magic. I take a look at the makeup samples on the desk. They're from Sentinel's line to Malady. Everyone has been obsessed with lately. That's not really much of a clue, right? Of course she'd have her own products on her desk. Her desk! I rummage the desk drawers and find some notebooks. I flip through them, hoping for some kind of clue. It's all boring financial reports and business strategy. I'm sure someone would find these interesting, but it's not me. I can't believe I'm thinking about this, but I was having more fun on the computer. Okay, I started the transfer. Now we just sit tight until it's done. What have we found? Sadly, nothing interesting. I was hoping to see top secret evil scheme on a page, but it's just boring business plans to the end of this year. Wait, just up to the end of this year? Yeah, I was hoping to see something cool that hasn't been announced yet, but nothing here for the year 2000. Don't you find that a little odd? That a billion-dollar company has no plans for next year, not even the day before New Year's Eve? Maybe it's another notebook? We look through drawers again, there's no other notebooks at all. And there were no Y2K plans on the computer either. You're right, that's really bizarre when you think about it. When I have plans for next year, and I'm not exactly the organized type. We still don't have any killer evidence. All we know is Annalie has an unhealthy obsession with this Fruit Fatale group, that she's been putting away the charity funds into a mysterious offshore account, and she might be keeping a loose schedule for next year. It's not really going to hold up in court. Fruit Fatale, why does that sound so familiar? Hello, Ursa Princess? Sorry, I was thinking about something. Anyways, none of this evidence will hold up in court as it was obtained illegally. Please! Me, be smart! Be smart! KJ, why do you know something like that? It's better if you don't know. Now, if only we had something more concrete, like... Ding. Before I can blink, KJ pushes me down on the floor. We huddle under the desk, and I try my best not to panic. This is our desk! She's gonna see us! Nope, you're playing as Usagi, no speak. I know! I know I want to be Sailor Mercury right now, not Sailor Moon. Let me be smart. I hold my breath. The echo of clicking heels fills the room. Sigh, those idiots in HR don't know what they're talking about. Constantly grilling me about how bad our retail turnover looks. Selling makeup cannot be that hard. As far as I've seen, those girls just stand around all day. Note to self, investigate automated retail stores. Bitch, you've been giving away free samples for like a week. What do you mean? Like 2 weeks, like free samples. Yeah, your turnover rate's bad. Dumb bitch. She lets out a long, weary sigh. But it won't matter soon. None of this will matter at all. I can hear her heels pacing around the office. My heart is racing out of my chest. I steady my breathing, trying not to think about how totally screwed we are. The heels stop abruptly. Is she looking out the window, maybe? I just need to be patient. The stage is set, and soon the curtain shall rise. Ah, I love the evil monologue. New Year's Eve, the dawn of a new millennium and the dawn of a new world. Everything I've done so far, this tiresome charade, it'll all be worth it. Note to self, buy yourself a nice dress for the party. You've earned it. Party? What party? KJ's face suddenly turns white. They start frantically pointing up to the computer. They're trying to mouth something, but I don't understand. I crawl over them to whisper. That disc! The disc is still in the computer. I have to get it back. No, way too risky. It's our only evidence against her. We need that disc. I take a deep breath and peek over the desk to see where Annalie is standing. She's far enough away that KJ might just make it. I wave the all clear to KJ and they make their move. There goes my steady breathing. She's so evil! I'm sorry you're an avocado. I watch Annalie as she stares out across the city. I think she might be talking into a small cassette recorder. Once its mentality releases across the world, Glamour Pop will dominate the makeup market permanently. Everyone will need our product. They'll crave it like water and air. Evil older women give you a life. Stop it. Oh my god. The brand's reputation, the sales, it'll all skyrocket. I'll have more money and power than I'll know what to do with. Who would dare oppose me when the mere suggestion of reducing supply will send tens of millions of loyal customers into a violent frenzy? After all, I am merely giving the people what they want. Perhaps I'll give a portion of that charity money back to Ara. She's been such a useful puppet. I'll even invite her to my New Year's Eve celebration. Show her the destruction she's caused. Hehehe. At those words, KJ fumbles as they slowly retrieve the disc from the computer. They quickly duck back beneath the desk, disc in hand. We get close and whisper again. Wait, Annalie's been using Ara? Honestly, I suspect Ara and Annalie might have been working together almost this whole time. And now I kind of feel like an asshole. If we get out of this, remind me to be nicer to Ara. Wait, Annalie, stop talking. Oh, no. She totally heard us, didn't she? A beat passes and I hear sounds of Annalie turning from the window, walking towards the desk. I emote frantically at KJ, but they shrug in return. Only a few seconds to make a decision. What do we do? Ah! Try to sneak around the desk? It's time for tactical espionage action. I try my best to point around the desk for KJ. They sternly nod. Annalie's footsteps are getting louder and louder. It's time to go for it. We quickly crawl out from under her desk to the right side as she approaches from the left. She sits down at the desk and starts using her computer. It's probably really obvious someone else was just using it. I don't know much about computers, but I do know they need power. I pull the plug to buy us some time. I hear Annalie gasp in surprise. She gets up and walks around the left of the desk to look back at the computer. She's crouched inches away from us, looking intensely at the ports and cables. I hold my breath and look over at the elevator. Why does office have to be so stupidly oversized? There's no way we can make it over there in time. My panic is interrupted by Annalie's voice. I swear these machines are more evil than me. She pulls out her cell phone and dials a number. Matthew, is that you? Wonderful. Yes, I have another problem with the iPlum. Oh, happy birthday, Matthew. Goodness, Christmas, a birthday, and New Year's Eve all in 1 week? How nice. Well, yes, it is important, so I'd like a few minutes of your time, if you please. Is that so much to ask? I think now's our chance. KJ and I slowly inch from the desk and creep towards the elevator. Fortunately, Annalie's tense discussion with Matthew appears to have our full attention. We both manage to get in the elevator and breathe a heavy sigh of relief as the doors start to close. Just in time for Annalie to lock eyes with us. You two! I suddenly feel a sickening rise of magical energy permeate the air as green sparks crackle around her. She knows. Oh no. Just as she starts to cross the room, the door slides shut. Fuck, that was way too close. Once we're out of the elevator, we need to make a run for it. I nod with a shaky exhale and wait for the end of our descent. We run into KJ's bike parked across the street and make a quick getaway. KJ takes a long and winding route to the park in case we're being followed. Eventually we park up and catch our breath. I feel like my heart is trying to escape through my throat. Cough, wheeze. We made it, we escaped. Well, you're an interesting date, aren't you? Well, I'm glad you can see the funny side of all this. I think I'm about to have a heart attack. How do we do this kind of thing on a regular basis? I think I took for granted just how much saving the world keeps you in shape. Anyways, we need to get to the gang together. Our little investigation yielded some answers after all. Even if we had to break some rules to get them. Rules? More like laws. But you're right, the Sentinels need to know ASAP, then we'll figure out our next plan of action. I'll go swing by the Golden Glove for Jackie in that wood shop Miranda hangs at. Right, and I'll ring R after I call off work. Wait, work. Shoot, KJ, Annalie saw me, she recognized me. She remembers what store I worked at. Sounds like the perfect excuse to quit that crappy gig. Congrats, no more I make a dime for Annalie's dollar. No, not congrats. I'm worried, KJ. That might not just affect my job. What about Lise? What if she threatens her, uses her against us? I'm sorry, but I think I should go to work to make sure she's okay. You can't be serious after everything that just happened. It's like wandering right back in the lion's den. KJ looks worried for me, and I feel a bit guilty, but I can't just abandon Lise. I understand. Protecting people is our thing, after all. Listen, I'll grab everyone, but promise me you'll meet us here later, okay? Got it. Thanks, KJ. I run off to work as fast as my feet can carry me. I guess I'm here all I have to work. I'm still working! Welcome to Glamour Pop. Give it to me. You, give it to me. Whoa, calm down. What are you looking for? Hey, please don't break the glass. Yeah, definitely the Aura stuff. I should give it as I chuck it at them. Take this! Look, Aura's brush that just landed at your feet. Arg! Seems like they're satisfied with this. Work went by as well as it could have gone, all things considered. Lee spent half a day hooting at people to try and get them to stop taking samples. But that didn't stop most of them. They're rabid for it. Alright, we'll pause here for the ad break. Once work is over, we rush over to meet the others. It's our old classroom again. KJ and I agreed that this would be the most discreet location. When I slide open the doors to room 3A, I see the whole crew gathered up and looking serious. How do you guys get into the school after closing? How? Also, a lot of schools have like, maybe not in 1999. Like a lot of schools have like cameras now. KJ is standing near the blackboard, clearly mid-explanation. They breathe a sigh of relief when we lock eyes. Ghoulie, glad to see you've made it back in one piece. Seriously, I'm glad you're okay. The rest of us took time off today. You're crazy for going into your shift. Sorry to worry everybody, but it's important for me to see what's going on at the store. Our customers have changed. The makeup is really affecting them. It was before school showings happened once a week. That is true. That is true, unfortunately. Yeah. Alright. Half of them are like zombies, and the other half are like hippos treating the makeup like it's water. And you do not want to get between the hippo and the water. And that's not the only problem. I'm sure KJ filled you all in, but Annalise saw us. Well, she definitely saw me. And she definitely remembers your store location. You and Lee's made an impression on her. Right. Needless to say, I'm expecting repercussions for that any minute now. Miranda looks uneasy. Is she worried about Lee's? Hold on, I need to backtrack. Really, before you got here, KJ was mid-explanation about everything you learned. Anna Lee runs a gossip mill about magical girls on a World Wide Web? Why do we keep calling it that? Is she embezzling charity funds? KJ waves around a CD. I'll copy it onto here in case anybody would like to review in the computer lab. And then you ran into Anna Lee herself? Right, we hid from her wall for a while. Gosh, I lost years of my life from that. Anyways, this is the important part. Anna Lee's fully aware what's happening with the makeup. In fact, we're all but certain she's the cause of this. She's trying to drive up Glamour Pop sales, trying to create customer dependency. All the side effects, those weird cravings to put on makeup, our magic fading away, our energy levels, and our enthusiasm to get through our ordinary days. It's all caused by Anna Lee, by sentimentality. So does that mean she has powers then? Most likely. We weren't able to clarify the specifics though. Ara, is there anything that you noticed when you were working with her? Sorry, no, nothing off the top of my head at least. Our relationship was purely business. Ara ducks her head. She looks like she's about to burst into tears. And I want you all to know I'm sorry. Ara, I don't know how to express this, but I really thought I was doing something good. She told me this for charity, that a makeup line based on us would be fun and refreshing for our audience. I know my actions don't look great, that I might even look like an accomplice to this, but... Hold up, Boyoung. I know you're not an accomplice to this. Nobody here thinks that. Jackie, Miranda, and Lee's not along. I've been harsh on you in the past, and honestly, I think a lot of it is still justified. But it doesn't change that deep down, I know you're not a bad person. KJ. Don't look so down, Lieutenant. I'm not about being a magical girl anymore, but we're still a team. Ditto. And Ara, all I'm hoping is maybe at the end of this, we can start being a little more forthcoming with each other. I know I'd like to. Right. Liz has her camcorder out. Are you filming right now? It was just such a beautiful moment. I had to capture as the official Sentinels documentary. This reminds me of a Card Captor. The little camera. The what now? Trust me, it's easy if we just let her do it. Alright, and that's a point for emotional vulnerability. I have seen this group struggle. Ah. Ow! That was for you guys. I've seen this group struggle with authenticity from day one. Trust me, it's a hurdle for me too. But everything's a process. It's something we have to train ourselves to be aware of. Hot. I know, I'm so sneezy. I can't help it. Sneaks up on me too. Jackie's grown surprisingly wise over the years. It must be all that teaching she's doing. Ara's eyes finally well over and she bursts into tears. Ara, thank you all. I know we have our differences, but what I really wanted is Sneef. I just wanted to be friends again. The room is silent for a beat, as everyone looks stunned over Ara's confession. Huh, funny you say that, Ara. You've been our friend the entire time as far as I'm concerned. We can be better friends now. Wow, this is gold. You're all one big step from my pigeon actors. Except Wingsworth. Thanks, Lees. You guys. Ara looks at KJ expectantly. KJ clears the throat. Yeah, we can be friends as long as we work on accepting each other's different viewpoints, yada yada. KJ looks a little flustered. I think they've used up their capacity for sappiness for the night. Ara nods. I hear you, KJ. I'll continue to hear you out on anything else too. And Lees. Sorry, I'll stop filming. My tape is almost filled anyway. No, James Cameron, you're our friend too. What? But I just got here, and I'm not a magical girl. None of that matters. You're here for us, and we're here for you too. I know I've been honored to be your friend, Lees. And I think you know where I stand on that matter. You're all so nice. I'm just gonna not cry over here. Finally starting to feel like the Sentinels are back in the game. I'm touched, but... What were we talking about again? Right, the evil plan. Huh? Oh. Sorry, I think I got us off the rails. Always a drama queen, this one. Ara punches KJ in the arm, but it's playful. Ghoulie, about the makeup. If I remember correctly, isn't it scheduled to drop on New Year's? Ugh, earlier actually, New Year's Eve, which is tomorrow. It's all in the CD, although Anna Lee verbally confirmed it too. Something about the dawn of a new millennium. Something tells me I wouldn't like her millennium very much. Cold, beautiful, terrifying. Ara suddenly gasped. Oh my gosh, I'd almost forgotten. I was so wrapped in my feelings about being seen as a potential accomplice. Anna Lee actually called me herself a few hours prior, something about a company-wide New Year's Eve party at the Glamour Pop headquarters. I think she said it was on the rooftop. It was weird that she didn't have an assistant call instead, but maybe it's not company-wide, it's a party for two. I forgot about that too, she mentioned that in the office. She had some fucked up sadistic line about wanting to make you watch the destruction. God, Anna Lee. I'm dying, Scoop. All this yapping. She made it clear to me that she was expecting big-time sales on New Year's Eve. Right, all the retail locations have stockpiled a bunch of it for release. We have enough to supply the whole eastern seaboard. I think she even mentioned selling it on Glamour Pop's webpage. Online shopping's the future, she said. I didn't think a corporate celebration for all that would be suspicious. But come to think of it, I don't know anybody else on their marketing team who said anything about a party. Is it really just gonna be her up there alone? Well, at least we know where to find her. So what do we do? We only have so much time left. And frankly, it sounds like a massive operation. I don't even know if we have the capacity to stop the sales of this makeup line with only 1 day left. But we have to figure something out. The group goes silent and turns their focus towards me. Well, any ideas, Princess? You've always led the charge for us. AJ's right, I've always led the Sentinels. Led them into dangerous situations, totally head first, sometimes without a concrete plan. And while there's plenty of fond memories, there's scary ones too. I know it took a toll on my teammates. It took a toll on me too. To be honest, I don't want to pick the plan for us, at least not right now. I know we're in a tight time constraint, but thinking back on past experience, I'd like us to carefully consider our options before deciding on anything. And I want everybody to seriously consider whether or not they're okay to take this on. I look at Katie specifically, Miranda too. I know some of us are trying to move on from the magical girl life. I want you to know I respect that entirely. A flash of sadness crosses Ara's face, but she nods along. So please, let's sleep on it at least. I appreciate that, Ghoulie. AJ doesn't say anything, but I can tell they're carefully considering what I've said. Leah gives me an empathetic thumbs up. I'll rack my brain for a solution. You're not alone in this. Sounds good to me. I do my best thinking during morning runs anyways. I'll think on it too. I'll come up with a strategy that'll blow Ghoulies out of the water. Paige and Miranda echo their approvals to meet the following night. Then it's decided. Tomorrow, we'll figure this out. As the signals scatter out of the classroom, I'm left with a tremendous sense of relief. Of course, everything about the makeup line and Anna Lee worries me. The thought of hundreds, no thousands of innocent people being subjugated to the ill effects of sentimentality utterly horrifies me. But for the first time in a long time, I get the feeling like I'm not alone anymore. I exhale and make my way home to Alistair. Finally time for bed. Alistair curls up in the bed with me. Ow! And falls asleep and he always hogs the mattress. Hi, Dice! Thank you for the hydrate. I'm gonna pause it for a second. I'm gonna mute myself while I blow my nose because I sneezed earlier and it's affecting me. Hold on. Yeah, no blowing nose ASMR for you guys. Sorry. You gotta pay for that. It's going good, Dice. We're almost done. We are at the end and my voice is giving up on me. I like doing VNs, but man, it's hard to keep yapping. Alright. It's New Year's Eve morning. It always seems quiet the morning before a fight. For now, I should check in on the people in the store and make sure it's okay. Perhaps do a little recon on what we might be facing later on. I walk up to the store and... it's on fire. Like, engulfed in flames on fire. The window smashed open and through the flames I can see makeup scattered all over the floor. The stacks of samples we have for Sentimentally are all gone. Does Annalie even realize how far she's taking this? The customers are so crazed by the makeup, they're arsonists now. I think I should make a tactical retreat. Quickly. Very quickly. I'll spend the rest of the day preparing. Tonight, we'll decide everything. My job! I walk briskly to our meeting place. Cove Park, 8 p.m. as promised. Oz was left at home even though he usually advises us before a battle. He can't talk anyways. No, he can still talk, you just can't hear him. And frankly, I'm worried about taking him outside after what I saw at the store. I spot KJ's motorbike first, parked by the cars, and then I see the crew gathered around the waterfront. Everyone looks worried. When we last left off, I thought we were in a good place, but... hey, I'm here! I wave and I try to flash a reassuring smile to the group, but no one reciprocates. At least it seems the group has put some real thought into our dilemma. Is something serious? This is a momentous day for the Sentinels once more. Confused stares. Maybe nobody coming. Maybe not that one. Should I be encouraging? Or I say cheer up, squad. Their faces say maybe empty encouragement isn't the way to go. Oh, okay, so it doesn't matter. I like the other one more. Wait, how are you feeling? Awful. I haven't used the makeup, obviously, but the Glamour Pop store is on fire. Literally. Lee shivers at the thought of it. I remember her story about the forest fire, and I'm glad she didn't bother to come into work today. If she didn't join us, would she have died? Do you think? But good news! A healthy separation period from the makeup has caused my powers to come back. They're definitely not at full capacity, but it's something. And as I was hoping, it's like this for me. Everyone else should be in better state as well. The group ascends one by one. Jackie's flames are burning brighter. Ara's songs are potent again. Miranda's bursts of stardust are bright and lively. KJ's bubbles are properly bubbly. And Lee's came armed with the camcorder apparently. And since there are compliments to us, we're making our powers work better. Once everyone gets settled, I ask everyone for their thoughts on how to approach our battle tonight. Ara raises her hand first, looking determined. I say we destroy her, straight up. She betrayed me, betrayed us. We collectively gawk at her. Why are y'all looking at me like that? That's the only realistic option here. I call dibs on the final blow. Damn, I was hoping for that one. Yay, murder! It's the only option! But I guess you're well within your rights. Hold on, what do you mean destroy her? Like kill her? I mean... seriously, Boyoung? I never said kill her, just render her completely incapable of doing anything anywhere ever again. Anyways, what does the rest of the group think? Miranda raises her hand looking serious. Honestly, I don't see any way around it. We have to fight her. It's all I've ever done when we confronted villains. Magic wasn't always a positive force in my life, but it's within me, a part of me. I don't want to be a magical girl anymore, but I won't walk away from our last fight. Our last fight. I agree, Miranda. Jackie raises a fist to the air. Annalise caused too much trouble for the world already. We should follow our tried and true path. I say we fight her on. I see no reason for us to hold back. Even if she is quite beautiful. Jackie, stop being gay! Jackie, she was totally playing you at the makeup store. Don't fall for it. So, she's evil and gorgeous. I can change her. Stop it! Jackie, stop it! Jackie gives us a grin. Maybe she's trying to lighten the mood. Jokes aside, things have gotten seriously out of hand, and the longer we wait around, the more people could be hurt. Only a matter of time before someone like Layla gets caught up in this. That's why I think the direct route is best. That being said, I might not mind roughing her up to get her to stop, but any further than that and I would be setting a miserable example for Layla as our mentor. Let's talk her down after we stop her. For all we know, she might be messed up from her own powers, right? We don't know. Hear me out. What if we let everyday people handle her? I know you've been here long here, Elise, but we know what we're doing. Maybe that's part of the problem. You always make the decisions, but regular people take the hit. I have the perfect plan, and no murders involved. I'm willing to hear this. First, we lure Annalie out, and you get her talking. I record her confession. This isn't sounding too bad. Then I release my pigeon actors. Wingsworth will poop directly in her hair. His aim is true. She'll be devastated and distracted. I take that back. We run away and I put the footage on the web. The people won't stand for her manipulation and toxic makeup. They'll ban her company and bring her to justice. I'm all for exposing her, but I don't think we can avoid a fight if we confront her. But a fight could mean casualties. If we don't try to stop her right away, we could be risking more lives. Oh, shit! I guess we'll try to do a less violent route. I don't know, maybe a less violent approach is a viable option. Are y'all kidding me? No one's letting villains get away ever worked for us. How do we know she'll exactly give up after that? Look, all I'm saying is that there are alternative routes to winning. And we have to fight. This isn't about what any of us want. This is about saving the world. If my own death helps save the lives of others, I'll do it. But... God damn, hold on. Okay. If my own death saves lives, I'll do it. But if I go, Ghoulie, promise me you'll take care of Wingsworth. He eats organic grains and hates blueberries. If you get him one, he'll try to peck your eyes out. Please, it's okay. No one's gonna die. Except that biatch Annalie. I thought we said no killing. If it happens, it happens. Ara's just like... She's like the drawing of Stitch when he's like 99% evil. That's her, but with murder. She has 90% murder right now. Very Sailor Mars too, yeah. There's so much on the line. And it's not like it's never happened in a magical conflict before. I can see KJ's face turning beet red. Absolutely not. What the hell is wrong with all of you? Like, I can't believe this. And we fancied ourselves protectors of justice? Now, the Sentinels all grown up are discussing the ethics of what's essentially a premeditated aggravated assault. But it's okay if it's a magical conflict, right? What happens, happens. And yeah, Annalie's a total harpy, so it's okay if we happen to kill her in the process. God, just listen to yourselves. At least we had the excuse of being naive teenagers when we beat the shit out of our enemies in the past, but now? Now the majority of the Sentinels can't put together a plan to solve a conflict without abject violence? That's sad. Really fucking sad. KJ, you're a downer. Everyone's looking away with a guilty expression on their face. KJ is right. If you go unwilling to kill, then you will. But it may not be Annalie you hit with that blow, and your anger can wreak devastation far beyond the battlefield. One blast too big, and someone's home is engulfed too. It's hard, but you can take another path. Perhaps you must disarm her first, but then spare her and give her to the people. She should face a jury of her peers, not a magical executioner. Before even that, we should talk to her. She's a human being too, a magical one who may be feeling alone. Can't we all relate to that? If we don't try to at least talk her down first, then I don't know who we are anymore. Talking first can put everyone in danger. We can't give her an opening. Ghoulie, you're sure you can't be okay with this? I think I see your point, probably. Oh, you do? So you agree with KJ the Sentinels are just a bunch of irresponsible, violent vigilantes? We're no better than the villains we're defeating, then? I never saw us like that. No, I don't think that's what KJ was trying to say. Ara's patient was clearly run its course as she stands up from the park bench to get in KJ's face. Is that really how you see us, KJ, after everything we've been through? I also don't agree. It's never been about hurting our enemies for me. It's about protecting others. Jackie is trying to put some distance between Ara and KJ, but I can tell she's on Ara's side. Meanwhile, Miranda flounders by KJ, clearly wanting to speak up but looking defeated. Miranda, say what's in your mind. Everybody listen. No one hears Lise. Miranda attempts to interject as Ara and KJ continue to argue. I think that she's drowned out by the others and yells, "Why won't you ever listen to me?" I already stopped fighting? As leader, doesn't matter what I say, nobody can hear me, my voice isn't heard over the arguing. So I don't think it matters. Right? Okay, that didn't matter. I should have come up with a plan by myself and instructed the team accordingly, same as always, but I guess it's an in character for me too, to come up with a shitty idea and my teammates suffer the consequences. What are we going to do now? We're fragmented again, and this time I'm not sure if I can put us back together anymore. I put my hands over my ears and close my eyes. It's getting hard to breathe. I think I'm having a panic attack. Hey, bitches, bros, and non-binary hoes. My boy! My boy's back! What? Yeah! How are you all on this fine evening? I open my eyes to see my teammates completely stunned. Solaire Blaze is standing right in front of us doing a stupid pose with his stupid little sunglasses on. My boy! How's he always managed to appear at the worst possible moment? Whoa, Ara, looks like to me you're cuddling up to KJ over there. I'm feeling the love. Got room for one more? Solaire Blaze opens his arms wide to Ara. Come on, Ara, where's my hug at? We're literally fighting right now. Can you not? Damn, I knew I was popular, but this? You don't have to fight over me, girls. Solaire's blaze is red hot, scorching, and fiery. I have enough heat to warm all of your cold hearts up. My boy! Owl noises. Yeah, you like the sound of that? Panicked owl noises. I don't think I met someone as beautiful and freaky as you before. I'm Solaire Blaze, and can I call you my hoot hoot hottie? Lise looks over everyone panicked and hoots even louder. Miranda comes between the two, placing her arm over Lise protectively. Hey, woodworking girl, I can't wait till you work on my Hey, Lizard, I can't wait till you learn how to read the room. I'm talking to my ho-ho hottie right now, so if you could... Miranda cracks her knuckles, KJ follows suit, then Jackie puts them all to shame with a knuckle crack so gnarly that I felt it in my own bones. Lise looks at Miranda with admiration. Solaire Blaze looks around hesitantly, not making eye contact with anyone. So, Solaire turns to me for some godforsaken reason. Well, you're looking very pale, but in a beautiful way, of course. Your light shimmers like the moon, and I'll be your fiery hot sun. Stop right there. For one, her motif is starlight, not moon. And for two, I'm the one who should be her sun. What? Jackie, no need to be so uptight. We can warm her up to get... Can you, like, shut up, actually? Everyone turns to Solaire and empathetically agrees with Ara. This man reminds me of a mockingbird who watches too much TV. He says so many words, but I don't know if he knows what they mean. Also, lots of squawking. So much. Is he always like this? Everyone grumbles that yes, he is always like this. See, I knew you guys could work all together. You're all united and trying to shut me down. I've always believed in you girls, gays, and theys. The Sentinels have always stuck together no matter what full adversity hit us. Foul. There is no us. You were never a part of this. Solaire completely ignores KJ and keeps going. You were all stronger than ever before this. Whatever this ugly you're trying to defeat is, it's not going to phase us. Yeah, we already knew that. Honestly, you didn't have to say that. But I mean it. After high school, I drifted away from all of you, my dudes, and the true meaning of the cards. The people who used to put up with me don't anymore. And I try not to let that change me, but... It's been hard. A challenge harder than any enemy I've ever faced. I bet it has for all of you too. As you grow up, you see so much more of the pain in the world, and it's no longer just good and evil, it's morally gray. You may not know how this fight's going to turn out, but I guarantee you that your chances are better together and united. Everyone's jaws are on the floor. Is that still Solaire Blaze? My boy! But I'm not being fair, am I? I remember that teen boy I met. Ambitious, charming, newly discovered his card powers and wanting to use them for good. And his hair, I mean, what girl wouldn't have had a bit of a crush? Do not judge me. We've all changed and so has he, but it's nice to see that boy filled with goodness and wonder in his heart is still in there somewhere. Yeah! Buried very, very deep beneath those sunglasses. My boy! Actually, doesn't he have a point? We were just arguing and getting nowhere. We should be ashamed at how our teamwork has deteriorated. Oh god, that makes me feel gross. Yeah, that's not us. We're better than that. This teamwork muscle hasn't been worked in a while, but it's there. We have it. You mean I actually said something good? Don't let it get to your head. Wow, this feeling, this is great. What else can I do to help? Well, the enemy is, the evil is... I'm still trying to catch my breath. Solar has no idea what we're even up against, but he's trying to help anyway. Just tell me what to do. Solar, do you know the makeup store Glamour Pop? It's a major chain around Diamond Cove. Surely you've seen it. Yes, ma'am, I know it. Lots of beautiful ladies walking in and out. Don't call me ma'am. Long story short, there's a makeup line that's based on us. It's labeled Sentimentality. Our enemy made the makeup. The makeup is evil. The evil must be destroyed. Right, I follow. Do you? There's a lot of makeup inventory in a lot of stores that needs to disappear before people can get more. You up for a little breaking and entering? Entering is one of my favorite. Stop. You were doing so well. You're right, I can do this. I can stop the makeup sales while you tackle the enemy. Teamwork, everyone. With a flick of his wrist, Soler draws a card of his pocket and holds up in the air. He's still gonna do it, though. Do what? Feel the blaze, baby! With a poof and an explosion of fire, he's gone. Yeah, he did it. Oh, that's eccentric. The team is quiet for a moment, eyes glued to the spot where Soler stood seconds ago. My boy, I miss you already! Oddly, I'm starting to feel a little better. I'm shocked about to say this, but I think we can count on Soler to help with stopping the makeup from being distributed further. At least we're getting some help on that front. Now we just have to decide what to do about Anna Lee. Guli, I know it's hard, but we need our leader. You've heard how we each want to handle this. We can't do everyone's plan. One has to be chosen. The person to choose is you. Yeah, even I can agree to that. If only to make sure we do something. I'll follow your lead, but I might not respect your decision. We'll follow your lead here. We trust you. I'll be here to support you all and do my part, no matter what. I won't let you down. You can count on us regular folks as well. The weight of responsibility is returning, but so is the warm feeling of our trust. It's been them, my friends, beside me that have been my true power. There may be no perfect way to solve this, but we won't back down and let Annalie continue her plan. It's up to me to lead and protect them as best as I can. Thank you, everyone. Whatever you choose, I want you to know that I love and respect you all, even if we disagree. Your trust means the world to me. I'm ready to lead you. I'm starting to feel better, but there's still the fight ahead of us. We only have an hour until midnight now. Everyone take a moment to prepare themselves. The group takes a breather. I gaze out towards the waterfront. I really want to talk to someone I've grown close to in these past couple of days. I want to hear more about their plans. Well, no. What I actually want to hear about is us. I only have time to speak to one person. This choice is important. My last chance to talk to someone before we face Anna Lee. Time is running out. I can choose Alistair. The cat. That's probably the I'm single option. I'm gonna pause it real quick though. KJ. Everyone, I want to make sure KJ's up to the challenge ahead. Hey, KJ, do you have a minute? What is it, another ethics debate? No, I just wanted to spend some more time with you. Tonight's gonna be pretty eventful after all. I get the sense you need some decompression time. Yeah, I'm kind of stressed out to be honest. Maybe let's walk around the lake, have another heart-to-heart. That sounds good, let's go. We go for a walk, taking our time. There's a minute or two of silence as we look up at the stars together. What's on your mind? Oh, nothing. Just the potential collapse of society. Maybe my friend's dying tonight. Maybe rent now that Glamour Pop is gone. Just the usual Starlight things. Yeah, it's kind of wild what we mentally endure when you sit back and look at it, huh? Anyway, what were you thinking about? Something a little less serious. I was wondering if Boy Young would want to start a new metal band with me. I think the screaming would be a good outlet for her anger. Get her away from the fussy suits and the merchandising deals and make some real music together. Although I should rewind to what led to that. I'm still angry at her for essentially saying it's okay to murder if the good guys do it. But then I was thinking about how we've all been psychologically manipulated by evil makeup, and it kind of puts some things into perspective. Boeing has been wearing that stuff for weeks. I can only imagine what that's done to her. I wonder if she's still thinking clearly. Just trying to rebuild that bridge, you know? But she doesn't make it easy. And the makeup also explains some of my recent behavior too. I only wore it once, but I put on a lot of that stuff for that gig. I guess I really am a rock star now. I performed on stage while tripping balls on psychoactive substances. Wait, and I drove you home on my bike. That was so dangerous. Yes, but nobody got hurt. But then I was in your room and came on you, and ugh, I'm so sorry. We can talk about it after we save the world from Annalie, okay? Yeah, it's probably the best. I think for the first time in my life, I'm actually happy my powers are only good for protecting people and can't do much damage. I still haven't made up my mind about keeping my powers after tonight. But I do know I want to be on that rooftop, especially if we have a homicidal pop star on our team. I know I don't call the shots, Ghoulie, but I really hope we can find some other way to stop Annalie. I'm willing to absorb the damage while you figure out something. At least try to talk her down. Oh, that's a purple! That's a purple! That's a special thing! And use force only as a last resort. But if it does come to that, I'll protect you, Princess, like I always wanted. The team. I'll protect the team, as always, I mean. Uh-huh! Uh-huh! Can we flirt? It's okay, KJ. I know you'll be there when I need to dramatically fall into your arms. Maybe I'll even do it on purpose. Oh, you don't say. I'll be sure to stay close to you then. Oh, she's glittering! I'd like that. For real? I'm not wearing makeup today, are you? No. Oh shit, this is actually happening. Yeah! But maybe let's put this aside until it's over. I can leap into your arms some other time. Yeah, okay. Oh, just look at that. Now I'm the smooth talker. Winky face. And with that, we finish our lap of the park and are right back where the others are waiting. We climb the stairway of glamour, Pop's headquarters up to the roof level. Just as we predicted, there is no sign of any New Year's Eve party like Annalie had told Ara. Even security had been sent home, so KJ had to pick some more locks. Eventually we reach the top and we push open the door to find... In the distance I see a dark figure standing by the edge. They turn around after the stairway door slams closed. Shit, that's definitely... Oh, you came, Ara. Annalie, you fucking bit. Quite rude of you to bring so many unannounced guests. I would appreciate a call at least. No matter, the more the merrier. Tonight's a cause for celebration. Annalie, cut the crap. We're here to put a stop to this once and for all. Oh, really? Aren't you a little too late for that? Sentimentality has already made its mark. The dear residents of Diamond Cove have already fallen hook, line, and sinker. And when the clock strikes midnight, it'll be released to the world via the internet. Our retail stores and warehouses are chock full of the stuff. Instead of handling that, you've chosen to confront me? Big Yon? Yeah. Yeah, a lot of talking makes me eepy. It's called cutting off the head of the snake. Except snakes are adorable. You're pretty darn cute, but very darn evil. Oh my, a new member of the squad. Oh, the little girl who cannot even put rouge on correctly. Want to give me a taste of your own magic? Just rub that lipstick all over your face again. I don't need magic to help take you down. You think you can make all the humans make up obsessed zombies? Think again. Annalie bursts out in a cruel laughter. What a recruit. Incompetent and without any magic to boot. It goes to show you really are a bunch of washed up has-beens. Maybe that first one? Hee. I was simply gathering information on you all. And truthfully, the more I learned, the more pathetic you all looked. I saw every little success and failure you lead your squad into, Starlight. Excuse me? And it's no wonder you all drifted apart, inedible with such mediocre leadership. Anyways, I'm disappointed none of you chose to wear the product tonight. Don't you think that's a little disrespectful after all the work I did? The makeup that devitalizes us and suppresses our powers? No thanks. You mean this right here? Marta pulls out some concealer. She imbues it with her stardust magic and explodes it in a burst of fireworks. Her magic is back to being as bright as ever. The black magic inside the concealer's case escapes in a wisp of smoke that accelerates and rushes toward Anna Lee. Not suppressing. To be more specific, it's draining your powers. Anna Lee puts out a hand and the wisp of dark magic is sucked into her fingers. And all of the energy it takes, magical or otherwise, goes back to yours truly. That must have been how she made so much power to imbue the makeup line. Her plan was cyclical. She built herself up through the makeup. Please, Anna Lee, I just want to know why. Why use us like this? Why throw our home into chaos? Was it all just for the money? Anna Lee looks dead me in the eyes. She seems to be considering something. Ghoulie, was it? A word of advice? There is no life after magic. She said the thing! What? All we have is our glory days, where we were on the top of the world. We did our best to use magic for the sake of others. Shoving all the physical and mental tolls away in a little box, promising to deal with it another day. Until it all comes tumbling out. What is she talking about? Who is we? And once that's all over, well, you already know. We fought for a peaceful, happy life as an average citizen, a normal life. But what we get instead is a thankless, futile day job. Nightmares of the trauma we endured on the battlefield. And nobody really understands just how much of your childhood you sacrificed for the betterment of others. As a normal person, you come face to face with monsters that are far, far worse than the ones you fight as a magical girl. Abusive bosses, corrupt politicians, all sorts of malcontents who like nothing more than to drag you down. People that will chew you up and spit you out at the first sign of weakness. All you can do is learn how to play their game. Anna Lee. I can't say I don't see her point, but... Man, I already have a lot of things. What about your magical friends? Maybe. Don't you have any former teammates you can rely on? What about your magical girl group? Anna Lee looks rattled at this. Excuse me? They're gone. Two of them moved on completely, and the other is buried 6 feet underground. Anna Lee lets out a bitter sigh. Stop trying to convince me out of this. I'm not showing my plans for the likes of you. Or slowing my plans. After your defeat, I'm taking the money and escaping the city. It's funny. I've dedicated half my life to climbing the ranks of this company, but frankly, I don't give a damn if Glamour Pop sinks after this. This loathsome city can burn down too, for all I care. Lee's growls in anger, her home burning down. I won't let it happen again. I should be better off that way. Enough. No matter your reasons, we're here to stop you. As it stands, you're just as despicable as the people you described. Ha, I never said otherwise. Fine then, if a fight's what you want, a fight is what you'll get. Suddenly, magical energy crackles all around Anna Lee. The atmosphere tingles with power, amplifying her powers as her powers rise. Oh, hello? And then Anna Lee is not Anna Lee anymore. No more debate. No more magicals. Your time is over. Hey, yo? Hey, yo? Midnight Lady. Watching horror as midnight strikes. Would. Oh. Oh. I guess talk? That's what KJ wanted. What should I say? What do I say? Hold on, I'm gonna cheat. Start by Sayori. Right? Yeah. Do I need it? I'm cheating. If I knew I had to... write it out, I would have done something different. Does anybody know, what was it say? What was it say? I can't save it either. Can I save it? I can! We're cheating. Let me know. Having text input multiple choice being is mean but fitting for a 5 bundle. I know. What about Sayori? That's fair and valid. Yeah, that is mean. That is a mean thing to do. Oh, okay, I see it. No, I gotta say the names. The full names. Strawberry Sayori. Strawberry Sayori. Oh, wait, yeah. Sayori. Oh. Did I misspell strawberry? Get here, mix it up. Get here, mix it up. I'm sick of you. Wait. Strawberry Sayori. Yeah, I just misspelled it like a dingus. What? Where'd you hear that name? That's it. I should say more Fruit Fatality members' names to weaken her. Oh shoot, what were the other names? I guess guard? Pistol braces for impact. Everybody just guard, I guess. We're not gonna attack her. Checking with owl noises to percent off. Screech owl. Use a screech owl. Hoot hoot. It's getting distracted. Mint Lady's turn. Lady Midnight's too stunned by what Starlight Snail says. She doesn't do anything. Talk. Banana Brie. Did you hear that name? That's it. Oh, sure, there's names. Guard. 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 Screech Owl. Can you move a little more into frame? What am I saying? Just kick her butt. It's Midnight Lady's turn. She's too distracted by Lisa's noises to attack. Ha ha ha! We're cheating a little bit, but that's okay. Making us type was mean. Muscat Marina. Did you hear that name? Guard. Guard. I think I'll do an arrow route so I can murder her. But what if you kiss her? What if you kiss her? Talk. Avocado. Thanks. Okay, I think that's all of them. Please stop. I can't take it anymore. Minute Lady's giving up. Hey! Midnight Lady falls to her knees with a flash of light. She turns back into Anna Lee. We did it! My whole body is brimming with adrenaline from the fight, but I've reached my limit. The sentinels are gathered around me, looking just as spent. Anna Lee collapses onto the pavement, looking worse for wear. You insolent. Hee. That was very creative what you did. Either way, it doesn't matter. You've won. Congratulations. I've expended all the power I've collected through the makeup dealing with you all. Truth be told, this whole plan was a total gamble. And I'm not surprised it didn't work out. Anna Lee shakily picks herself up from the ground, turning to face us with a smirk. I was never great at energy management, even though it's my power. Maybe that's why I was always such an unremarkable magical girl. Even still, I'm disappointed I lost to a bunch of brats. It was sweet watching you all band together to defeat me despite your differences. So sweet I could gag. But I admit, it made me a little jealous too. It's over, Anna Lee. We're turning you in. The makeup's being destroyed too. Anna Lee dismisses me with a wave of her hand. The makeup's issue is already fixed. If that's what you're worried about. It's no longer gonna be with my powers. I used it all in our little tussle. I see. It's really over then. I can't help but fall to the ground in relief. I'm on the same level as Annalie now. Starlight. No, Ghoulie. The Sentinels are a bunch of arrogant, meddling idiots who think they can get away with living normal lives despite having powers. Make no mistake, I despise them, as much as I despise you at this moment. She sweeps her disheveled bangs out of her face and looks away. But they're your idiots. So do me a favor, so this whole nightmare isn't for naught, and keep them close. Protect them like I wish I could have protected her. Annalie. I promise I will. Annalie seems satisfied with this answer and finally lets exhaustion take over. She falls to the ground, knocked into a deep sleep. Oh, she has a keychain of her friend that died? That's fucking sad. Out of her hand tumbles a tiny, worn-looking charm. It's a plastic keychain modeled after Strawberry Fiore from Fruit Fatale. I turn to the Sentinels. I end up making a promise with our bad guy. That is sad. That's so sad. Hey, you've always been a major softie. Hey, speak for yourself before you call Ghoulie out. You didn't even want to fight her in the first place. I'm proud of us, although Annalie sure had the last say. And I'm glad to hear you vowed to keep us close, Ghoulie. And cut. What extraordinary conclusion to the Sentinel saga. What, did I miss my close-up? Alistair, you can talk again! Our little dude is back in action! Well, it wasn't my fault. It was you that couldn't understand me, Nya. I know how that feels with this lot. Alistair shakes his head in disapproval. Just count yourselves lucky that I stopped Solaire before he blew up an entire warehouse full of makeup. Oh yeah, I forgot we sent him off to do that. I guess you did alright without my sage advice, but if you only had heard the genius plan that I come up with days ago. Well, there's now, what was it? Well, it doesn't matter now, does it? Called your bluff. Everyone shares a laugh and gives Alistair a load of pets. After taking a moment to recover, the Sentinels move to take an unconscious Annalie downstairs. Hey, she's lighter than she looks. Really? Surprising, I figured she'd be heavy considering how full of it she is. Sniff, she played us, beat the crap out of us, and probably ruined our image as Sentinels forever. But I was kind of moved by what she had to say in the end. She must have been really lonely, but it doesn't excuse what she did. She could have made a different choice. Ghoulie, are you coming? I nod, but instead of joining them, I feel something swell in my chest. Suddenly, I realize I want nothing more than to share this moment with someone. So I decided to go for it. It's now or never. I call out to... KJ! I find them watching the sunrise over the rooftops. Hey, you doing okay? They let a long sigh. There's a lot of feelings buzzing around here. Thought I'd step aside and take in the view. Feeling what? The thrill of victory? Out of breath? I should join Jackie's gym. Yeah, it's been a while, hasn't it? I feel like I just passed some kind of test. I finally stood my ground with the rest of the team. Didn't panic, didn't piss my pants. You used to do that? That's not important. I can't believe we were able to defeat Annalie non-violently. Even though I asked for it. Honestly, I was being idealistic. But you made it happen. You've grown so much as a leader, Ghoulie. You could captain the Enterprise. Nah, I'm pretty sure I'm a goofball who got lucky. Without you finding out about the Fruit Fatales, we had no idea how to break down Annalie's walls. What do you mean? I watched that documentary. You still had the bright idea to use it in battle. Younger me would probably be really proud. I can't talk. Younger me would be really proud of older me right now. And between us, it's also making me evaluate keeping my powers. We helped a lot of people today. I think I forgot about that part of the picture. Oh, that's some hot gossip. Maybe we should tell Ara. Stop it. We aren't at school anymore. I'm trying to have a self-fulfillment moment here. Aw, but making you blush has become my new favorite pastime. Self-fulfillment, huh? How about I wrap my arms around their waist and look them square in the eyes. May I kiss you, KJ? All the cool and rebellious charm in the world can't save KJ from overheating. For a brief moment, a familiar, tender, and sensitive soul trembles in my arms. It's okay if you're not comfort. Yo, let's go! KJ regains her composure and sweeps me down low. I'm barely held up by their strong, tattooed arms. Time stops as we kiss like the world almost ended. I gaze up at the handsome face and place a hand on their cheek. The others are probably watching, you know. I don't care. Nothing can stop them this moment, princess. Same, prince. Ah! Cheesy as fuck! Oh. What do you think? Nice ring to it. I mean, you would kill in a military uniform. Although I understand if you object to the intersecting politics of a monarch power and materialism. Wouldn't Prince imply we're related? Knight? King? My loyal subject? Way to kill the mood, you goof. Well, someone had to say something. I think the others would like it if we wrap this up. But I don't want to. There's always tomorrow. Yeah, I guess after tonight there really is. Miranda wastes no time getting back to work. I visit her at the workshop a few days after the fight. She seems brighter and more energized than usual. She tells me that she's happy she said goodbye to Sentinel Nova and has reclaimed her magic as her own. It's a part of her and her work. Her new pieces gain major popularity for their unique Stardust glow, and eventually she makes enough to start her own shop, where she can exclusively create and sell her own designs. She gets her own staff of loyal woodworkers, and I can tell they look up to her immensely. Work keeps her busy, but we find time to catch up every once in a while. Then things got a little quiet. It was cute. I'm gonna snooze the ads, though. Go away, ads. Years later, I get an invitation at my door to an art gallery event. I decided to go on a whim, and I'm so glad I did. It is filled with one-of-a-kind wood carvings done by Miranda. As the night goes on, a piece would combust into a bright and dazzling display of fireworks. Her magic at work. She was kept busy by fans and reporters most of the night, but I know she saw me. At the end of the night, she brings over a spare champagne bottle, and we talk until the gallery owners kick us out. It's so clear to me why the stars picked her as the emissary to their light and power. The night sky is brighter for it. Oh my goodness. Everybody's got essays. Ari continues her idol career. She goes on to become one of the most successful idols of all time. You can't go anywhere without hearing her songs on the radio, and she even scores a role in a TV drama. She's a terrible actress, but Alistair and I watch every new episode together anyways. Aww, that's cute. We don't get to see her very often, but we're happy to see her succeed. It's almost suspicious how well she did for herself, honestly. Then one day she vanishes. No one knows where she's gone to, and no one has heard a word from her, even the Sentinels. We all worry about her, and I hope she's okay wherever she is. What the fuck happened to her? Hello? Oh, we're just gonna gloss over that. All right. Our glam application is Ash, so Lise and I both have to look for other work. She starts work at a plant nursery while she studied for exams. She gives me a succulent because they are pretty hardy. Don't tell her, I think it died within 3 days under my care. Whoops. Eventually, Lise goes to university. She can't decide on a major, classic Lise, so she triple majors. I visit her on campus for snacks and movie nights, but she often falls asleep because of her busy setting schedule. I don't mind. After graduation, she travels the world helping with conservation causes and protecting ecosystems. I even see her once on TV, tied up to a tree to stop a bulldozer. We keep in touch, and sometimes she brings me treats from her travels. When she's back in Diamond Cove, I like to take her out and reminisce about the old days. We talk a lot about keeping our passions alive despite the grind of life. I know that no matter how long goes between meetings, that my friendship with Lise will remain strong. Whenever I hear the hoot of an owl, I think of her. After the world was saved, Jackie returned back to work at the Golden Glove Gym. It wouldn't be long until she began going to school to learn more on how she can improve her coaching techniques. Despite her busy schedule balancing work and school, she has always made time to reach out to everyone and keep in touch. As for Layla, she never stopped going to the Golden Glove, and I would run into her from time to time whenever I visited. She graduated from high school with a scholarship opportunity thanks to the hard work she was able to put in both school and boxing. From what I've heard, she's well on her way to going pro, and Jackie couldn't be more happier. And she's finally living her dreams as second for Layla's matches. Jackie's uncle is starting to get up there in age, and I know his eyes are still pretty bad. He's thinking about retiring and passing the gym off to his niece. Jackie's nervous about assuming the responsibility, but I have a feeling that she'll do right by her uncle. It took some time, but I eventually helped KJ patch things up with their dad. Seeing his child in a happy relationship and being more open, and my considerable charm of course, helps rebuild the bridge between them. And with his assistance and connections, KJ starts their own IT consultancy, doing something called ethical hacking, which apparently I think people can be paid to do? I have no idea. It's called Sentinet, and KJ says it combines their drive to protect people with their specialized skill set. They have a professional-looking website, but in reality it's a bunch of tattooed computer nerds in an attic blasting loud music and getting into trouble. KJ Heaven. I was visiting when someone from their government approached them with a job. KJ got so mad, I thought they were gonna throw hands with the poor guy. KJ pulls a lot of like nice, but when they come home, they have the biggest smile on their face. I think it's because they love their job, but KJ says it's because they get to come home to me. Ah! Cute. Oh, in case you're wondering, yes, they still have their sentinel ring. It sits very nicely under the engagement ring. Oh, let's go! Thanks for playing! New Game Plus unlocked, Anna Lee's story. That was an update that they had. Is that now you can romance Anna Lee? Yay! We did it! What the fuck happened to Ara? Like, oh, she just disappeared. It's fine. Don't worry about it.